Hiya, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Pearl the Otter, and this time I only sneezed before talking. I was not muted this time. It was on purpose. I did sneeze. I'm sorry. You guys are not getting that content. But, Cosmic Quarry, thank you so much for being subscribed for 21 months. And Shadow G96, thank you so much for 32 months. That is, okay, 21 plus 30 something. Fuck, math. I did not expect to do math this early. 32 plus 21, that's 53. You guys didn't get to hear sneeze, I'm so sorry. Aegis of Pokemon, thank you so much for 13 months. Okay, so that was 53, 60, 64 kisses. 64 kisses that are about to come out. Also, I have some business to take care of. So our first mate of the stream, congratulations, Melkor, back on your throne. Toppling poor Vantor, who I am sure is mauling in the chat. Anyway, it comes with absolutely nothing other than bragging rights. Yep, you get bragging rights. That's it. If you tickle the otter, will the otter sneeze? No, you'll get punched. Look, you can ask Bakeen how that works, cause he at one point tried to tickle me, and I almost ripped his neat nerp off. But thank you guys so much for being here. Now we've got 64 kisses that I will be giving out for Shadow G96, Aegis of Ogma, and of course our Cosmic Quarry. So. Kisses. You are welcome. Your kiss stipends have been paid in full this month. Oh, and it looks like we're starting off strong with an artifact today. So, artifact, here comes an artifact. I hope that you like it. So yesterday while we were doing ASMR, we had the, kind of talking a lot about the Eurasian otter, generally about like its home, its habitat, what it eats, the fact that it can kind of climb trees, which is actually bananas. Did you know that the American river otter can hold its breath for well over 8 minutes and able to search for food? That's right. They can deep dive basically to professional pearl diver levels. And no, we're not just talking about Bakeen, you guys. Take your heads out of the gutter. I know we all live there, but please, I need you to think freshwater thoughts here. Professional, actual people who do pearl diving as a sort of as a work, they can hold their breath longer than them. That's wild. Artifact, that was the cool artifact. I hope you guys liked it. But also, welcome aboard, Ada, please. Okay. Does anybody want to show Ada, please? The actual, what it actually sounds like. Drop that points like it's hot. Anyway, welcome aboard to the SS Otterworldly Traveler. Please enjoy your vacation. Thank you so much for the follow. Because look, I'm not getting bamboozled. If you want a real good Ada, you're gonna have to pay for it. My points will remain what they are. Is it because look, everybody else is more like, yeah, you know what, are a good whatnot, but accept compliment though? Make the streamer gonna cry? Yeah, you know what? We know where our priorities are. Everybody else knows where the fuck the priorities are. I'm short on points. It's okay, buddy. It's okay. Boop, boop. Anyway, anyway, today we will be playing Genshin because Otter in the court. We will be furthering ourselves along the Fontaine quest line. I'm super excited for this, mostly because I love Farina. I don't know about the rest of you, but I both want to kiss her on the forehead and smack her across the face, and I feel like that's generally what I should be. Yeah! Speaking of like excellent taste in women. Hi, Kim. Also, thank you guys so much for the level 1 hype train. I truly appreciate it. No smacking from me. Look, I'm gonna tell you this. It's a secret. This is from all brats. We all slightly wish to be smacked. Now you can decide where. I would prefer the big, thick, dumpy. It's got a lot of padding. It's made for the whacking. But all I'm saying is I would definitely put that girl over my leg. Hi, Lysander! Thank you so much for the 33 bucks! I appreciate it. And there you go, 33 more kisses. Your kiss type and has been paid in full for the month. And for all of you who have not been subscribed, if you would like to know how to get yourself some of this handy dandy kiss stipend, how it works is you subscribe. I give you 1 kiss for every month that you are subscribed. And this does include Prime subscriptions as well that you get for free with your Amazon Prime account. So, just if you want some more kisses from that taste like fishes, here you go. That's how you get it. But otherwise, we are going on to the game. Also, I have a new redeem in the shop. If you got, extra if it's tier 2 or 3. That's right, they're multiplicative. I swear I can say words in English. It's my first language, I assure you. But we do actually have, much like Farina here, we also have short hair, Pearl, snip, snip. Look, now much like my new favorite character, you can switch my hair. Also, thank you for the Ottawata. And it looks like we are going to be doing the Otter bot. Which means I will be speaking like this for the next 5 minutes. It looks like we need to go to the Hotel de Board. I don't think it should be a hotel if it's named de Board. It seems more like a game, a chess match. Perhaps even League of Legends. Let us see what the rest of the game has in store for us today. Beforehand, we had visited the court and solved a murder mystery. Mostly that the perpetrator was also the victim. Wild. If my kiss tastes like fish, then I need to brush my teeth. Joke's on you. I smell like fish all the time. So I hope you're getting ready to be in tuna with the rest of the idea. Oh no. I think I have to go to the middle part, where there is the water taxis, to try and figure out where I'm supposed to go. This is very annoying for me. So, you stinky. Sort of. It's ode to tuna. Or salmon de fresh are my natural scents. But if it's spranked broken, I don't plan on fixing it. I look cute with my short hair. I'm glad. Look how cute Farina looks, also with her short hair. Looks like we're going up the elevator. I don't know which line it's supposed to be, so I think we're going to take the Nuvia line. Just in case. Going up. Here's the strange thing about this. Does anyone remember the old jokes where elevators used to have a ding and then would tell you what the floor had in a department store? I remember where it would be like, ding, housing goods, something else, ladies' undergarments.
Strike a pose.
I'm going this way. My favorite thing about Farina, I think, is the fact that she is basically Jesus. Look, she can walk on water. Let's see what that. So she gets so stinky and she had to cut her hair. Less stinky hair. I am only slightly stinky. How dare you? I ran past the thing. This is what happens when I am distracted. Did I have to go up one more? I really hope not.
Shower me with praise.
It looks like Farina wishes to be called a good girl. No one is shocked. Looks like I have to go all the way up to the third one. Let's see how here. Here is the Hotel de Board.
I came here several times with my father when I was little, but stopped eating here as often after growing up.
This is Navia, who is our new friend. It's Navia a bad time when she's here.
Oh, don't worry. We haven't
Or
eaten at a
it could be
hotel in a
Navia,
while.
was it Naviva La France?
Getting excited already.
Hon hon hon, baguette. Has it been 5 minutes yet? I think it is going to be 5 minutes. Navida La Viva Loca. It's about to get crazy in here. Also, I realized you guys can see my eyebrows when they move. After 3 years, finally, OTTER eyebrow reveal.
In that case, I'll go order for us first. Please wait here a moment.
Thank you. I would truthfully enjoy myself a delicious meal.
So good.
It looks like we're having soup.
Know how to enjoy life.
Is that fish and chips? I thought that was more of an English delicacy.
Why, of course.
Okay, now that's
Go
over.
ahead. Try whatever you like. If
But it
you
looks like there's been the Southern Dairy accent, so I'm gonna have to do that. This is as high as my eyebrows can go. I look shocked. My face looks like it gets stuck in like oh my god, I thought she was a bot. No, that's me. That's me naturally performing basically Siri voice acting. I can do it whenever I want. It isn't even a voice changer. I just have excellent control of my vocal cords. Would you like to try that again? But I do also have another accent redeem that I'm going to have to be doing. By the way, welcome aboard Mudkip Ninja to the SS Otterworldly Traveler. Please enjoy your vacation. Thank you so much for a follow. I appreciate it. Truly, I do. Now we've got the Southern Dairy accent, so congratulations. I'm about to get all ye up in my haw. Which means I'm going to let the ghost of most of my ancestors take over in a minute. Bit of water. Gotta get me a bit of this water. Now, sheesh! All I'm saying is, that looks delicious. That looks like, let's see, some sort of fish gumbo. We got their turkey leg, some sort of pork roll. Is that lasagna? Do they have goddamn lasagna in Viva la France? The hell's with this?
Well,
Look, we got that little turkey leg. Look, I'll be honest. How many of y'all want a smoked turkey leg right now? I want one all the time.
we called this a
It's either that or salmon.
But we could also treat it like a victory feast, right? We did just win that case after all.
It was certainly worth celebrating. Look, I always believe every reward should be food. I am a food-motivated creature. Give me the snack. Bring me the sacrifice.
Speaking of cases,
Would smash big rent style fair ones. Look, I used to run circles around rent fairs, so there's something about a sweet and spicy smoked turkey leg that like it heals my soul.
There's an organization that means to dissolve these
What about a turkey stuffed with salmon? No, we ain't making the fucking Cthulhu turducken. No, we ain't doing that.
never believed in
Look, I believe in surf and turf, but not quite that way. That's more of, you know, you can have some shrimp on the side with your steak, but I think a turkey with salmon inside is a big just mistake. Just no. No.
We were so close to hearing who was behind it.
In such investigations, even the smallest step can seem like a yawning chasm if the trail.
We just become fucking noir detectives, this basic expansion.
I don't have high hopes for
You know, smoking tobacco on the devil's list, but I ain't never seen no son of a bitch smoke no dragon turkey leg.
ability. It's just that a different perspective is required in some ways.
Look, all I'm saying is, you first when your chips are down, and second when you put it into the machine.
Thinking is required in some
Yes, I
ways.
did get a haircut. Snip, snip. It is actually a part of a new redeem. If you press it again, I will go back to my original hairstyle. However, right now we are enjoying short-haired Pearl, much like Farina,
Where there
a cute little bob.
That's the kind of problems we solve.
However, Donato has said that my bangs look like they're 9 years old.
Actually are.
It's all right. Well, this was supposed to be a farewell.
It's a farewell meal, not a last meal, honey. Don't get that twisted.
Let's talk about something else. Like, what are your future plans?
Well, I'm gonna go over to talk to Farina, and I'm gonna hold her down and ask lots of questions,
That's true.
and maybe smooch her on the forehead.
Chance to speak to her
Speaking
after
of-
the trial ended. It didn't really seem like the right time or place to do it anyway.
Speaking of, if anybody wants to give me forehead smooches, look, there is ample space now. You can see it on the left and the right.
Was to have a chat with the Hydro Archon. I've heard that there's a long line of people.
Sounds a little aggressive. Look, I just know you gotta manhandle a brat.
Considering that you missed your chance today.
That's generally what they want.
We've heard that she's super
Room for two at once.
and that it'll be tough getting any of her time.
Smack then kiss, or just kiss then smack. See, I'm gonna go with smack then kiss. You know,
Ways.
little tap on the back and then tap on the front.
Let's say.
Speaking from experience, yes. Look, I speak from all of my expertise.
Well, what did you have in mind?
Well,
Pro admitted wanted to be manhandled. Look, I got a big, strong werewolf man to do that for
to
me.
replace Climax and asked to speak to her after the performance.
So yes.
Would be eager to see
I'm
the
at work, so I can't stay but love y'all in this short hair. Okay, thanks, bye. Goodbye, Proxy. Goodbye, my dear.
Something a little more practical. This plan seems pretty hard to pull off. We'd have to go learn how to act, and acting's really hard.
Oh, goodness.
Here's another.
All I'm saying is Paimon could not act her way out of a wet, soaking paper bag.
Her up in the dead of night and demand answers. Don't let her go back to sleep until she answers all your questions. I can personally testify that this one worked.
I love how Navia just gave us like, okay, if you want to get the hydro icon, first you got to go to her bed. Second, you got to hide underneath it. Third, you got to hold her down. And fourth, tell her she can go to bed after she answers your questions. This is an interrogation.
I overlooked that part. I was just thinking about leveraging a person's desire for sleep.
Look, all I'm saying is Navia has tried against war criminals.
All right, no more joking around. Huh. Perhaps you could. Oh, I don't know. Cut the line when she's
But
on
it
break.
looks like it has been the 5 minutes for the Southern Dairy accent. So we will be finishing this up.
Accusations she had nearly upheld personally.
Look, Navia just said, I don't care what my life, your life, or what may or may not constitute as a war crime.
Sure, while she's on a break, she might be too embarrassed to refuse? Oh, that does make some sense.
Oh God, we're gonna use the power of, what is it, social anxiety. Well, would somebody with her personality really feel shame?
Why don't we give it a try after this meeting?
Me, as a local extrovert, somebody, Pearl, I want it. No.
Did you try Fanta?
Motherfucker, do you see this food in my hands? This is all that matters.
Sorry.
It's not a Geneva convention, it's more like a Geneva suggestion. I too love Chuckles. I also am part of the Honk Legion.
It's fine.
It's because I'm a huge clown.
Alright. Honestly, Paimon wouldn't recommend Fanta anyway. It tastes kind of salty and icky.
You can't just go around insulting other people's food. This isn't Britain. The French people invented butter. We love them for that. Be nice.
Is that so? Huh. Well, in that case, we'll have to blacklist the Fanta here then. If we're all finished eating, then I'll go pay.
I really just want the tiny like tea cakes that are like just right there. I just
Thanks for the treat, Nadia.
give me the macaron. Give me the macaron and the petit foie. And the tea cake. Give me, I want to put it in my mouth. I want sweets. Give them to me.
Paimon can barely float anymore.
You could try walking.
That would be so normal.
Honey, normal is only sitting on a dryer. I am the least normal person I think I've ever
As
met.
for expenses this month, we're left with...
Hey, Nadia, what are you doing over there?
Oh, nothing. It was just a meal, you know? Nothing the Spina di Rosula can't cover.
It was a pretty pricey meal thanks to Paimon. Yeah, Paimon is constantly eating.
Let's get ready to try to meet the hydroactive.
Pearl and Paimon are roughly the same size. Mikey!
So this is goodbye.
Mikey! Hi, Mikey! How are you doing, friend?
You're always welcome to contact the Spina di Rosula.
What was that about sitting on a dryer? Look, all I'm saying is normal is only a setting on a dryer. I don't think anyone's normal. We're like all secretly weird. Look, I cannot beat the weird kid allegations. I mean, I'm a VTuber now. I need you to understand, like, VTuber pipeline is basically a weird kid that didn't get any friends in elementary school, turned into class clown, turned into overworked 20-something-year-old, turned into VTuber. That's the pipeline. No, oh, my dryer has a medium. Ah, nice to know that your dryer only has mid. I didn't turn into class clown until I was out of school. Da-da-da. All right, so we're gonna go to the opera house again. Let's see. VTuber pipeline, I'm wheezing. Breathe, bitch, breathe! In and out! In and out! Don't die! All right. I think this is so pretty at night. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, so aesthetically pleasing.
There aren't many people around.
You know, if you wheeze too hard, you'll start crying, and then there'll be some real waterworks.
The last one.
Whoops the fuck is talking to me through the fountain?
Here again. Huh? Traveler? Are you hearing voices again?
It's the water features. Bitches love water features. It's true. I love water features. I love water features. And I am, in fact, a bitch. Stop freaking French at me!
Why are you still walking towards it? There might be something nasty in the water.
Baby, there's a shark in the water. I caught it barking at the moon. It better be soon. Does anybody remember that from like the year old, like way back in time, Degrassi? No, just me? Okay, cool. I'm old. I think it's saying a voucher and trying to give you a promotional coupon for a special showing at the opera. Vouchers here! Vouchers here! Just stick your hand in the water!
Hey, Traveler? Stop walking. Come on, wake up.
Oh no, we've been hypnotized. Or I guess hypnotized. Hydrotized? Oh, it's an oceanid!
Vache,
I've seen one of you two.
my dear Vache.
No. My name's Pearl.
Wait,
Ha!
you seem to be
I'm
someone
Pearl!
else. Do you know Vache? Do you know where my love is?
I'm sorry, who are you?
Wait. Who am I?
You know, you can't fall in love with anybody else if you can't fall in love with yourself.
My memories feel like they have been washed away like a flood. So many fragments dissolved amidst the tide, never to be recovered.
Oh, girl, I get that sometimes. I walk into the kitchen and forget why the fuck I was there.
That I once held dear while on land, have I since forgotten?
Wait a minute. What in the Little Mermaid?
Yes.
I wanna be where the people are. I wanna see them dancing or walking around on the, what do you call it? Feet. I did not think that oceanids would be mermaids, but here we are today.
I do not know how I came to be like this either. I only vaguely remember being covered in light blue water, and then all grew dim.
Oh, there's been a murder here. A murder most drowned.
I loved adventure, loved exploring places of peril. No matter where I went, Vache would go with me.
Aww.
Dearly he loved me. And
I'm really hoping that it wasn't like the secret dude who also murdered her.
But now, we can no longer go back. The pain of such parting. I never knew how heavy it
You ever know that, like, when something's real heavy with your friend and you're like, they're there, pat, pat, they're there, but you're not quite sure of, like, how much love and support you need to do. So you just kind of, like, sit there eating, like, half a corn dog and patting him on the back. This is how I am feeling right now.
No. Our reunion no longer has any meaning.
Hi, Neon! Lovely to see you popping in.
Memories. The thought of me gives him no succor. So let it lie forgotten beneath the waters.
Uh-huh.
If you meet Vache, tell him not to look for me. Tell him to move on. That is the only thing I still remember.
Look, man, I went from noir detective to, like, Phoenix Wright attorney to now missing connections. What do I look like to y'all? Craigslist?
Perhaps that is so. As I was submerged in the waters.
Neon! Thank you so much for 15 months! 15 kisses for Neon. And also, yes, my short hair variant. It's very cute. I am the 99 cent sword. That was 13. No, that was 15. I can count. Short hair Pearl is real, and she can in fact hurt you.
Is that what you call it? Dissolve.
Short hair supremacy.
If anything,
What?
I consider it a form of release.
I like both my hairstyles, thank you. I feel like every hairstyle is cute on me.
Like the waters feels
Bald otter win. Short hair Pearl needs to find me first. I am rapidly approaching your location.
drinks water for the first time, and only then sees how they have lived for so long in a world of endless want and anxiety.
Huh. Okay. I don't like how close this is to Sudoku. So I'm just gonna back out of this conversation, Oceanid.
It's time for you to go, I think.
I'm more aerodynamic. Look, you get to see my eyebrows now, Neon. Look at this. My eyebrows, they move. You get to see them. Look at them. Just give her a compliment on her short hair. She'll be able to You're not allowed to give me a compliment. Yeah, Sudoku, like the puzzles. Yeah, this is very puzzling. Ah, thank you for the head pat, though. Wow, head pat, though. Very nice. Stop me then. Oh. Now we have back to full hair, but it's black now. Well, I no longer match Farina. Okay, Guthrie grows hair. All of the other hair variants will make the hair grow. Is that Paimon?
Farewell then.
Paimon!
I am glad
Paimon, can you pull me out of this weird trip? I'm in a drip trip. This oceanid is talking to me about life, love, the pursuit of happiness, and Sudoku. Oh shit! Oh fuck! Okay! Battle sequence! Also, Navia looking fucking dope. God, I can't wait for her banner to come out next.
Demoiselle, look out!
Dear God, it's a whole army of Gardamex. Chlorand?
Oh. Is it mommy time? Neon approached at the correct time! Mommy's home! Neon had a sixth sense, she knew.
Look, now's our chance!
Oh my god, she's so badass! You know, I'm not one for electro characters, but oh my god, what she just did with her fucking thighs! Mother! Oh god, I'm gay. That's it, I'm gay. Someone clipped Pearl's audio out of context. Oh god, what she did with her fucking thighs. Mother, I am gay. I thought you were bi. Yes, that means I have two hands.
How you manage to show
That button's working overtime. That button is Atlas. It is holding the world together, and Mihoyo's rating.
someone without the knowledge.
Bucky's in the corner crying now. Nah, man, he'd be with me on this. He'd be like, I understand. I understand. I too wish for her.
He would do the same, were he alive today.
Do not speak of my father.
Oh, there's some history here.
I was not strong enough.
Oh, there's some history here.
Thank you for your
You two got a kiss?
But do keep an eye
'Cause,
on
like,
your
I'm for
general
it.
Speech. I believe we all wish to avoid unnecessary emotional harm.
Sorry, I did not consider your feelings.
Whatever. What else do you know? How did you come to the conclusion that I'd be in grave danger?
I doubt I know much more than you, but I believe that the mastermind behind the serial
Ooh.
disappearances is very powerful. Your
Nah.
performance tonight will almost certainly attract their attention.
I will allow it, Neon.
I'm sure they've known
I've got you. I've got you, homie.
I'm shocked. to
I will
say
not
no
let
sign
Twitch
back against
silence you speaking the truth.
And what about these Gardamex? I thought those associated with the Maison Gardiennage could control them.
None of these mechs
The
have
who?
serial numbers. I was sure to check a moment ago. They are not the ones used by the authorities to enforce the law.
So somebody's got rogue mecha Gardamex.
The wealthy party must have obtained them via illegal means. Deploying
Okay, this is the exact reason we should eat the rich. Got it. She's for it. I understand.
Out of Spina di Rosula's league, then?
Yes. Be careful and do not act rashly.
I will continue investigating, no matter what. We will bring the truth to light.
Some lunatic has a 3D printer and some pirated robo prints.
Regardless,
You know, it's amazing what you can make with a 3D printer. An entire army.
if you get any ideas, tell me first. I don't much appreciate being followed.
I do not think that they'll strike again anytime soon.
Also, she's so pretty.
I shall stop following you.
Look, I'm not much for Electro characters, but like she is the exception to the rule. There's never been an Electro character that I've been like, oh fuck, I need them. Like, I didn't even care for Raiden. Like, even though she's a really good character, I felt she was incredibly mid. And then like, however, this lady could get it. She could get it.
I know, she's...
Mm-hmm. So, who's your friend?
Goodness, I thought we were done for. Those Gardamex came out of nowhere while you were unconscious, and Nadia and her gang saved us.
Oh shit, I was unconscious? Alright. I forgot. We were having a drip trip.
Oh, and
There was a lot that happened in like 6 seconds.
We got lucky there. Paimon probably couldn't have fought them off otherwise.
I'm prepared to skip Chloridine, but only because I want Nevia and the Knave more. Too many amazing women in this region. Look, see, Afro, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm just gonna be using the power of money. Also, thank you, National Fox, for gifting out 1 tier 1 gift sub to these nuts.
There's no need to.
And we are now 91 out of the monthly 200 subs. The 200 sub gold.
I would have joined.
It's a younger Pearl. I'm not younger. My hair's just short. I just chopped it.
That's enough.
Look, the greatest Christmas present anybody can give to me is more money for Gotcha.
Well, to be honest,
10 out of 10. If anybody ever wants to ask me what I want for Christmas, it's more Genshin money. This is a baby photo of Pro. I'm not a baby!
all thanks to you grabbing my drink.
All I want for Christmas is Genshin women. Thank you. Sold her for Genshin money. Do you play Honkai Star Rail? I play both. Yes, I play both. But right now, this is far more likely the most intellectual that I, a cast of VTubers, to read and think about simple things. I Zab. Welcome aboard. I Zabbed to the SS Outerworldly Traveler. Please enjoy your vacation. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Feel for addiction for pretty boys and girls. Yes, 100%. Bald Otter with a gotcha money runs out. Yeah, you know, just me selling my hair a little bit at a time for gotcha money. It's either that or blood, but I don't got enough of that one. Bro, you're not old enough for I am old enough. I am a 30-year-old woman. You know, this is what I get. I get a cute hairstyle for all of you, and then you tell me I'm too young. This is exactly what it feels like every time I sit at the bar and I have to give them my ID. Let's see,
Fanta only comes in sweet flavors. So how could it have tasted salty? The color of the drink, if I recall, had also been a bit off.
So the Fanta had been spiked.
You shouldn't lie about your age. I'm not lying about my age!
Yes. So if you hadn't drunk that cup for me...
Spina di Rosula is preparing the grandest of awards for you as we speak for saving the boss.
Oh, does that mean that because it would have been the salty flavor of the ocean or whatnot, which would have caused dissolvation? I love how we took the hit by just being like, this drink is incredibly bad. Actually, it saved her life. Who would ever ask for your ID at a bar? Sigh. Okay, guys, I want to talk about this because he's being a little shit right now. Because at one point, Sai worked as a bartender at a movie theater, which I will not name the name of. But I went over there once. This man he has been my best friend since we were in middle school. This motherfucker has seen me at 12 years of age and onward. This motherfucker has seen the dark times, the worst timeline, the, weird kid, I cannot escape the allegations. He has seen me during the, I read too much fucking, warrior cats during this. I walk up to the bar, forgot my ID, but this man has seen me my entire life. And so I was like, but you know that I am, 20 something years old. And you seem like a person who'd read warrior cats. Yes, and I also hissed at men at a young age. So like, all I'm saying is I have the weird kid allegations on lockdown. Anyway. He looked at his boss and went, well, I know how old she is, but do I have to ask for an ID? And the bartender went like, yeah, you have to. So he smiles like an asshole and says, I'm sorry, I cannot offer you a drink. He is smirking at me. And so I don't get an alcoholic beverage. But yeah, that's what he was alleging to. He is my best friend, and he is every time I've ever been to a bar since then. Well, yeah, maybe he got younger. I don't think I'm fucking Benjamin Buttoning here. I don't think I'm getting younger as I get older. It's okay, bro. We have candy for you. Well, look older. I'm sorry. I need you to know that, like, I am the second oldest person in my office at work. Like, the only other person who's older than me is all the people at, like, who are, like, leads and attorneys and the guy in charge of everyone, operations manager. So we all started, like, asking each other about, like, oh, well, how old are you? And it's, like, 18, 19 people who are in their early 20s. I think the next oldest person next to me is, like, 25 or 26. And we all go around, tells me, well, Pearl, how old are you? And I'm like, I'm 30. And they're like, no, we thought you were 23. And I'm like, no, my 3's in the front half, not the back half. But nobody believed me until I pulled out my goddamn driver's license, just kind of like laid it down on the table, and they were like, oh my God. And I was like, yeah, I was born in the year of our Lord, 1993. Well, neither one of us are from Fontaine.
To investigate.
But apparently I cannot look older.
That's when
I have great skin.
In danger.
Thanks,
I
Mom.
here as quickly as I could.
What? Why would they go after us too? All we did was defend Lenny in court and help clear his name. Ugh, now
Because we helped uncover their terrible plot.
You did foil a plan that they were probably pretty proud of. You almost got their name in the process.
Yeah, we fucked them over real good on accident.
Strange happened when you
Accidentally on purpose.
Well, it can't be coincidence.
Also, I would love an happy juice.
She said that she heard that voice calling for Vache again. Oh, and this time Paimon heard it too. But it was real faint. Does this situation have to do with the primordial seawater then?
Isn't it, yeah, Lynette talked about the fact that it was your
That means the primordial
closeness.
seawater raises someone's sensitivity to hydro when it's used on people who are not from Fontaine?
That doesn't sound like too much of a bad thing, to be honest.
Look, all it means is that eventually I will be able to wield the power of water.
You
Hello, Salad!
Oh, you were out cold?
Well, let's hear it, shall we?
The voice in the fountain belonged to one of the missing women. A person named Vacher was witness when she dissolved.
Oh, that is important.
I also get mistaken for like a high schooler / like early college student.
Vache. That name doesn't ring a bell. I suppose he hasn't stepped forward as a witness in court lately. Since he saw that young woman dissolve, he was at least...
I swear Paimon talks like every character in a roleplay script when they repeat the listener's implied question.
In the primordial seawater.
Oh, really? Can't believe.
Threatened?
He could be dead.
Yes, thank you. This is very important information indeed. We will continue to investigate.
It's better when I went to a coffee shop with my mom and they thought that she was my GF. Look, I'm a be real about this. I'm gonna be real. My mom, Mama Otter, God bless her soul, she used to like dress like a cougar going to my high school, and she would flirt with boys my age. And I'm like, Mom, you can't be doing this. You're gonna be on the list. And number 2, I thought you liked them 1 foot in the grave because you were digging for money. Girl, you're digging for gold. Teenagers don't got money. We don't even got cents. What the hell you think we would have dollars for?
Oh, you mean you'll help us investigate?
Well, you did say that our farewell meal didn't really count. That means we're still partners, right?
We're in this together.
We're in this now whether we like it or not. You're not gonna let those people who targeted us get off the hook so easily, are you, Traveler?
Messing with us will cost them.
Do try not to look
So is this where Pearl learned her flirting? Yeah, I was just watching my mom do it.
You talk too much. Well, in that case, let's head back to one of our bases, shall we? I'll arrange accommodations for you.
Ooh,
Also
do we get to have a fluffy bed?
And hopefully we can deepen our bonds as partners. But we'll take that one step at a time, I guess.
Can we share a bunk
Don't
bed?
worry, you two. With us around, our base is definitely secure.
Oh, you guys are so cute. I've killed gods. All right, we are going to the stronghold. I don't know where that is, but we're gonna find out. Over here! All right, down we go. We're going to a secret base, secret hideout. I will say, this city is very pretty. I must say that I do like the way the fontaine looks. It's very pretty.
It's right up ahead. But let's make sure we weren't followed first.
Underground bunker!
I've been keeping watch, Demoiselle. I haven't spotted anyone suspicious thus far.
Very good. But let's not let our guard down for now.
I shall find rooms for our respected guests.
Okay, Melius might be my favorite. I love every time that man starts speaking. I love that he gets, like... So have you guys ever seen, like, The King's Men? Otoboros! Thank you so much for 8 months! Thank you. Melius reminds me of, like, Kingsman, where it's just, like, a fancy gentleman of an older statue, but he would absolutely beat your ass with a cane. Also, if anybody hasn't seen the movie Kingsman, you should. Oh, shit. Oh, this isn't interesting. Oh. Am I going the right way? We're going in the sewer. Oh, this is really an underground hideout. I really like Farina. Oh, this looks cool. You know, this probably means that she's having a bit of a hard time on money if their underground base looks like a shanty town, but, like, I'm living with it. Cowabunga? Oh, thank you, Neon. Oh man, radical. We get some pizza down here. Teenage Mutant Otter Turn. Whee! Ooh, pretty. Oh, there's like a speakeasy down here. Yo! What, in the 1920s? There's a whole fucking town! Okay. I'm looking around at everything. There's a whole ass town down here. Chicago time, baby! Give 'em the old razzle-dazzle, razzle-dazzle-um. She found the arcane town of Zon. I found something, all right. Ooh, I want to see where it goes. Exploring time. Do-do-do-do-do. I don't know. I just think that, like, cities in the sewer are very interesting. I think that, like, unconventional cities underground are kind of cool. Oh, I found a box!
Splendid! More interesting trinkets for me.
Sir, where are you? You're blue somewhere. I don't know where. Are you down here? Whoop! I mean, if the rent cheap.
So, this is your base? It's not quite what Paimon imagined.
Okay, Paimon, shut the fuck up. This is cool.
Accommodations have been arranged. Under the present circumstances, I can confidently say it's the best we have.
Thank you.
Well, our funds have been a little tight lately. After all, we don't allow illegal or unethical profiteering. In fact, our funds often come from citizenry who support us.
Seems like it's
I love her! That's so sweet!
people. That does sound like it's worth it.
To be honest, our financial situation was a lot better back when my father was in charge a few years ago. I'm afraid I'm not quite his equal.
Your father. He was
That implies the dress is welfare too.
Ursula, right?
You know what? I'm for it.
Demoiselle, if you'll allow me to explain.
No, I'll explain it myself.
Okay, we're getting
I suppose I
getting
can't run on this
backstory.
topic forever, and as partners, this is something I hope they can understand.
Let's see.
My father's name is Callus. Yes, the same one they call Callus the Unfaithful in the streets.
The who now?
3 years ago, he was accused of murdering his own friend, but he chose a duel to defend his honor instead of standing trial. He died in the duelist's ring.
What the fuck?
Oh no.
But I do not believe my father was a murderer. I'm sure he was set up. At the time, I believed that if he only stood trial and was duly investigated, something amiss would crop up and prove his innocence.
Look, I do not have trust in most judicial systems. I would have been also the person to be like, fuck it, duel by fire. Let's go. I'll fight you. I'll fight God. If I walk out of this ring, I am correct.
Surrender, determined to die in the arena. 3 years
That
later,
means there's a fight ring nearby for Pearl. Yes.
protect his
10
honor
out of 10.
If he's dead. If anything, he gave up his chance to defend himself.
Do you have any clues as to
Piece
why?
of info I have is that my father had been investigating the serial disappearances case at the time of his death.
Ah, so that's why.
First rule of Otter Fight Club, don't talk about Otter Fight Club. The second rule of Otter Fight Club, we fight seals.
Also tried to investigate the murder my father was implicated in. I haven't found a single new clue in my countless reviews of the investigation records. However, I believe that if the murder case is
Oh, we fight seals, yes.
we must know something.
Look, all I'm saying is we do it at the Seal Club. You know, where you club seals.
Framed? Even if he really did kill his friend.
Fun fact, if anybody wants to redeem an artifact right now.
If only he'd been more open with me when he was still alive. Even hid the fact that
Third
my mother
rule,
died due to
question mark?
complications in giving birth to me. And now, here I am investigating his death.
I have an artifact regarding seals.
You really are a handful, aren't you, Papa?
Seeking the truth for the sake of your family. Dang it, Melkor beat me to it. Artifact, artifact, here comes the artifact, artifact, artifact. I hope you do like this. So here is your artifact for today. Did you know that seals are the otter's kind of like natural predator? Essentially, otters and seals fight each other. Being otters will harass baby seals, and larger seals will attack otters. They're kind of like water mammal on water mammal violence. It's almost like the Montagues Capulets. They see each other, it's on sight. Artifact, artifact, that was your cool artifact. Artifact, artifact. Hope you liked it.
Demoiselle, please. If there is anything
That implies there's a Romotter and a Ciliate.
So will they believe that
Yes.
Mr. Callus murdered anyone? None whom I respect more than the two of you, Demoiselle. Master Callus did so much good in life, yet all it took was one murder.
Did you sing that last night? Yes, I do. I sing artifacts all the time.
Greatly due to that incident, hence our strained finances at present.
Wait, if Callus was such a good man,
See,
wouldn't people
speaking
have
of fighting, I heard otters have turf wars and gang wars. Often reminds me of LA. Yeah, so otters do have turf and gang wars. They do. Usually, how the structure works is that it's one male to a lot of females, because they tend to be like harem creatures, at least in the terms of sea otters. There are, however, other otters that will mate for life in like small family groups. That's the Asian small-clawed otter. They tend to be more monogamous.
find the truth?
But generally, families that are close together will fight off other otters trying to get into their turf.
Master Callus's opponent
true.
in the duel was Ms. Cloran.
No! Mother!
Isn't that as good as saying that she was the one who killed him?
Oh no. Oh!
Yeah, that's not the sort of thing that you can just let go and move on from.
Ms. Cloran has always placed great emphasis on the honorable nature of the duel. If her opponent doesn't yield, she will not stop either. She knew
Damn.
Master Callus beforehand and greatly respected him, but seeing how he was resolute in the arena,
Oh, now I feel bad for her.
only ever one choice she could have made.
It's not that I don't understand her at all, but I just can't deal with this yet.
It's one of those, like, I'm not angry at you. You were doing what was, like, necessary, but I have funny feelings about it, so I would like to avoid you.
That at the start of the
I
duel,
understand.
Master Callus requested that she ensure Demoiselle Navia's safety.
He intended to die in that
That
duel.
is our understanding as well.
Aw, this is...
Oh, Papa.
What in the fucking, like, telenovela is going on here?
To take care of me. All right. Anyway, that's the information I wanted to share with you. Even if it did sound like I was just complaining towards the end.
No, it's okay. I want to give her such a big hug now. I just want to be like, it's okay, baby. I'll take care of you. Don't worry. I got the Mora. You can be my sugar baby. It's okay.
Please, relax and get some sleep. We will ensure you rest soundly.
It's important for them to have an obstacle for this relationship to be enemies to lovers. That's a very roundabout way for Papa making content. Look, you could be my sugar baby. It's fine. I'll take care of you. I got the Mora. I got the Mora, honey. You got the time.
I slept so well. This place feels almost too safe.
Paimon, shut your trap. That is just asking for somebody to just die.
Magic Whistle. It's Spina de Rosula's place of origin, and where we have our headquarters. There's not much for them to do here at the moment.
Paimon gets the feeling that you're just trying to get them off your back.
I mean, a little column A, a little column B.
But never mind that. When did you get back? Were you waiting here the whole time?
That's creepy if it was.
I just returned after going out for a while. I did some investigating yesterday regarding the name Vache.
Wait, so you didn't sleep at all?
Homegirl, how much Vietnamese coffee have you
Having
had?
such critical new evidence appeared.
Hello, Celestial Dragon Knight!
Guess Paimon wasn't speaking for everyone just now, huh?
Pro, we are convinced you have siren blood in you. What do you say to these
This
allegations?
name seems to have been wiped from existence.
Drown.
Seem to have a match everywhere. I suspect that those behind this have already taken steps to hinder an investigation. From
Yes, ma'am! I'm sorry. Just fucking Neon's immediate yes, ma'am. Already on it. Just like dunks head into the water, bubbles coming up. As you command.
Impossible to grab, no matter how much they want to. And that is
I should laugh.
kept by Chief Justice Neuvillette, a place where detailed files
That's
on
what she
all the
wanted.
cases in recent years are kept. If the Oceanid you met is one of the young women who went missing.
Welcome, welcome, Gizmo Waffles to the SS Otterworldly Traveler. Please enjoy vacation. Thank you so much for the follow. Streamer rules come first, yeah.
Guess that's the hard way.
No, Neon! No, Neon, don't actually die!
Shall we?
I love you! Neon's my content buddy. We talk about gay lesbians. We talk about the macabre gay lesbians. We watch Chicago. We talk about terrible musicals. She's my homie. I'd fight God for Neon. So you go to the Chief Justice Office. Guess that confirms the allegations. It confirms something. I'm not quite sure what, but it's something. And I will fight the devil for you. That's funny, because the devil's in the details. Or at least maybe in Alan Wake. I'm sorry, that was... for those of you who don't know, Joaquin, my boyfriend, was playing Alan Wake today, and at one point there was the thing about talking about the devil, and so like we just kept making fun of like how hack and stupid this was. I bought several games on my Switch off the eShop. There was a sale going on. Oh, cool! I'll fight Alan Wake behind the days. 10 out of 10. Look, I like to watch Joaquin's stream of Alan Wake because not only is he entertaining, but I love to see the just absolutely uncensored anger just drop out of Neon's mouth.
Come on.
Wait, what? I missed a Joaquin Alan Wake stream? Yeah, it's the reason why my stream was when it started. Well, like at 4 o'clock, I was watching Joaquin's Alan Wake stream. Look, if Joaquin starts an Alan Wake stream, I will absolutely wait until that man is done for me to start my stream. I'm like, nah, I ain't missing this shit. This is gold. Guess I have to see the VOD tomorrow. You absolutely should. Wait, are you about to go fight Duvalette? Don't trust nobody, not even yourself. Especially not yourself. Excuse me, are we about to see the hot man? I have hot woman with me as well. I told you this bitch can't be trusted.
Business here. The Chief Justice is presently occupied with official
Oh, she's so cute!
This place does look pretty heavily guarded. Guess that proves that Nervalet's files are really secure.
Hey, don't you recognize us?
Huh? Who are you? Just to be clear, I don't care who you are or who you might be related to. Our rules make no...
All right, I stand this tiny thing.
They've got great discipline, too.
Yep. Paimon can tell.
I love them so much. They're so cute.
Just to crack jokes, I can point you towards the exit. Unlike some, we're busy. So please leave if you don't have a reason to be here.
No. What I meant to say is, shouldn't you remember us from a few days ago? We were at the trial of the great magician Linny.
Oh, yes, I remember. I read about it in the Steambird. You
Weren't you, like, literally guarding? Or was that another one that looks exactly like you? Because there's, like, all of 3 color schemes. Wait, this one has little wings! Oh my god, you have tiny wings! I want to kiss your face!
Of course. Don't worry. We're here on official business.
All humans look the same to them? Fair enough.
I'll let you through. The Chief Justice is just inside.
You think they can afford to remember every person on trial here? You know what? Fair enough. And you know what? It isn't even that hard considering the fact that we aren't the only blonde person here.
Please come in.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna need this glass of water next to me for no in particular reason. Definitely not because I'm a thirsty hoe. Father! Hey, me, it's you. We need to have a heart to heart.
Sorry to barge in, Monsieur Nervalet. We only lied to get in because we didn't know any other way.
It's all right. Please let me know how I may be of assistance to you.
He's just like, yeah, it's cool, I get it.
Mad at us?
He's not angry.
He may have been an eyewitness in the serial disappearances case. If we can find him, we may be able to unearth some key information on the case.
Ah, I see. In that case, please wait here a moment while I browse through the files.
I love this man. His entire design. Ugh. The pointy ears, the eyeballs with the slit in them. Like, please. This man was designed specifically to torture me. The long hair. All he needs is pointy teeth. That's it. All he needs is pointy teeth, and I'm dead. I'm dead for the count.
Unfortunately,
Literally wearing the scales of
by
justice.
the name of Vacher has been involved in any case, criminal or civil, in the past several years. There are no records of him either in the files or in my memory.
And wait, in your memory? Bruh, can you remember every person you've ever interacted with? Because if so, hot damn.
Traveler, what if it was really just a dream?
I don't think so.
All right then. Thank you so much, Monsieur Neuvillette. We'll take our leave now.
Man's gonna pull up Sherlock Mind Palace. Excuse me, just like starts like wiggling his fingers in the air, moving things around like it's a fucking iPad.
Miss Navia.
Is he not an Archon? It would surprise me. Yeah, so far, he is not the Archon.
Exceptional man.
It's supposed to be Farina. Imagine if Zhongli and Neuvillette were interact. Actually, if you put them on,
Are you trying to console me? Extend your sympathy?
I've seen some funny things when you try and put them in a party
I'm
together.
not trying to do any of that. I can hear it in your voice. There's no emotion behind your words. You only said those things because you felt like you should.
Oh shit. Man doesn't know how emotions work. You know, it's okay. I'll teach you how to love, baby.
After my father took his place in the duelist ring, I pushed through the guards to talk to you as a last resort.
Oh shit.
You even told me then that you thought there was something fishy with the case, yet you still allowed...
Down, girl. You know, I do have this water. I'm obviously asking, very thirsty.
Nothing compared to those cold laws you hold so dear. If you truly regret my father...
There's some Ottawa.
Why didn't you call a stop to the duel? Why didn't you give me the power to stop him from throwing his life away? Why did you just let him die?
Oh shit, she's crying!
My all. Everything was hanging on a thread at that moment. Just the tiniest effort could have changed everything. There are still so many things I never got to tell him. So many questions he still owes me answers to. If you really have no heart, then just look me in the eyes. I, Navia, will show you the true meaning of regret.
Oh shit! That is a masterful performance.
You and my father are truly alike. You keep all kinds of things in your heart and never say a word to anyone.
Okay, this is just a French telenovela going on right now.
So much that you can't feel, but that you would never express anything.
Vivi!
In any case, everyone already
Thank you so
knows
much for
very well
32
the
months!
of the Chief
I'm sorry for her
Justice.
crying over her dad's kind of funny when it zooms in on the sparkles in her eyes.
Monsieur Chief Justice. Let's go, traveler. and climb on.
I've got a new, bold, fresh look. I gave myself a haircut.
Navia, are you okay?
This is why I should not be allowed to be with the scissors in a bowl. Hey, look. Hey, you can see my eyebrows wiggle.
Raining.
You're right. Wasn't it still sunny when we went into the building? And there shouldn't be any active trials today. Strange.
What the fuck is going on with the weather?
Think of it. On the day my father was convicted of murder, it was also raining.
Wait a minute. Hi. What? 1 second. 1 second. Terrible day for rain. Wait a minute. Nouvelette's making it rain! Because I've seen it in his idle animation that he just, like, makes storms happen.
Did you think of something?
Was he outside when it happened?
Yeah, he was outside. It was uncovered and the rain could fall there. Why? Do you think the rain could have affected the crime scene? That thought has occurred to us before. We've even expanded the search area to try to account for that. But didn't find anything of value.
Maybe because Nouvelette can't really show emotion, he uses the rain because he's sad right now, and so he's making because he can't cry, he's making the world cry. He's making the sky cry.
Oh? Wait. You don't mean...
The fact that people can be turned into
You're
water.
saying that the true murderer could have been turned into water and then got washed away with the rain?
By Pearl, I swear, you have an older sister.
Then no one would have believed your dad.
I do. Her name's Vivi. She was in the chat earlier. The fuck you mean?
I really think I found a true genius for a partner. You're completely right. How did I not connect the dots earlier? All right, let's go to Poisson. With this new lead in mind, we'll get to the bottom of my...
God, I love the way that she's dressed.
Yeah, we're gonna make
So extra.
sure this time.
10 out of 10, though.
Do you want to go with me now? Or do you want to head over by yourself?
No, we're going now. We're going now. Now.
Great. Let's go then.
This is content. We're going now. Oh. Well. Into the random area that we go. But since we are no longer speaking to Nouvelette, back to Farina. Back to our queen. Ship wheels on her hips, very pro aesthetic. Yes, 10 out of 10.
What a huge ship.
Oh, shit!
How would a ship be anchored at a place like this?
There's no need to be so surprised. While it may look like a ship, it's actually Spina di Rosula's headquarters. My father
Oh, we went with the short hair. We
like this.
did. I have a haircut. You can turn it on. You can turn it off.
We occasionally had in common. A gigantic
It allows me to bob for
embodies
apples.
discovery, opportunity,
Or at least clams.
ambition, and conquest. It symbolizes.
Well,
Spina di
welcome in,
Rosula's growth and
Pingu. Welcome in.
And Paimon thought you were bluffing when you said Spina di Rosula had a glorious past.
All I know is it's a big boat and I want to play in it.
With such a history
Bow, bow,
of
bow.
pillars. But now that Paimon has seen this ship for herself, she's been convinced.
Paima's like, you were in some really dingy ass place. I didn't believe it, but I've been a changed woman. I want to go play on the boat. I can either ara soon or save 5 times more. You do what you want with your points there, Ouroboros. They are meant to be spent. And gratification if there's nothing, if not instant. That's all I'm saying. Ooh, we're going in the boat. Boat! It's about damn time! In a minute, I'm gonna need a sentimental... Wait a minute. Okay, that was not an actual, like... Nervalette mat. I was about to be like, oh, give it to me. I almost absolutely like yeeted myself off the fucking platform to be like, Nervalette. Self-restraint. Or you could get 20 facts. I wait with points so I could kill strike someone. Yeah, Penguin knows what he wants, and it's usually a tactical missile in one particular person's direction.
And our most important partners.
All right, this is, by the way, out of our two like people, this guy is my favorite one. He's giving me like Alfred vibes. Like I could absolutely see this man shooting somebody in the face, being like, "The demoiselle does not condone violence, but I have no such weaknesses," and just like Glock somebody right in the mouth.
On that night, it was raining?
Yes, the case was quite similar to that of Mr. Linney's. Both were what you'd call impossible murders.
Could the murderer already be dead?
Could you tell us a bit more about what happened before?
Yeah, of course. Many years ago, something called synth began to gain popularity.
Synth? You had to think real hard how to speak in detective, didn't you? Yes! I used all of my one brain cell at that moment to sound like a noir detective.
Into water also mentioned that the primordial water could be used to produce some kind of potion?
Yes, he did. Considering what we know now, it's almost certain that synth is created using water from the primordial sea.
Synth? Like the electronic beats?
You'll suffer many
Oh man, the
effects,
sick beats.
such as losing the ability to focus.
They lost themselves in the music. Quite literally losing their form.
Completely. You'll experience flashes of paranoia and anxiety while lacking energy to do anything.
Why the fuck would somebody take that substance? Like, usually people take drugs because there's an upside. Like, the high is immaculate. But she's talking about, oh yeah, people take this drug and all it does is cause a really bad anxiety attack and hallucinations. I would not want that!
Not only that, the boss became determined to find the mastermind behind the synth operation. Put an end to the problem once and for all.
I got that already, thanks. Yeah, I feel like most of us were like, bruh, pick a struggle, because like, I don't... Oh no, the withdrawal causes the anxiety. Oh.
And weren't privy to the rest of the
Because I was about to be like, then what's the point of taking the drug, homie? I already have constant anxiety attacks.
And cultivate personal relationships.
Just drink gamer substance instead with code Pearl, 10% off. It's true.
To convince someone to become his informant. The man's name was Jacques.
Oh, Melkor, buddy. It's okay.
After seeing many families destroyed by synth abuse. That night, my father hosted a banquet at his countryside estate. We planned to meet up and exchange information with Jacques over some food. But then, we heard 2 gunshots from the courtyard. We raced to the scene and found him
Hi,
holding a gun.
Welcome.
And Jacques, who was already dead on the
We're now doing a noir mystery.
How did that happen? Aren't they on the same
We're on another court case.
Sounds just like Lenny's case, doesn't it? In both cases, the culprit seemed obvious, but neither appeared to have any motive at all. Looking back on it, though, I now believe
You're in good
the
spirits.
most important clue was
Yeah!
something we all overlooked at the time.
Well, I mean, I could have a little bit more spirit in me. Anybody have an alcohol run? Let's see.
Precisely.
But they could have been dissolved.
I made the connection now. Back then, we all just thought they were some costumes that Jacques used to disguise himself at the banquet. But considering
Thank you. I'm here all week.
we're certain that they belong to a third person.
You're hearing
with one extra person.
the pop of a cork being removed.
Consider why the 2 shots were fired.
It's possible that the third person was to blame.
We still don't know what happened. But my intuition tells me that we're all
Just in case no one stroked my ego tonight. It's okay, my ego never needs to be stroked. If it get any bigger, it'd be world ending.
Infinitely
Not the more bassy of one like a whiskey bottle. You think I got a whiskey bottle in here? Nah, man, I got straight rum.
This third person is probably the key to the full truth. On that note, however, even though this will not please you, demoiselle, as your and your father's butler, I must still offer a word of warning. Our opponent is insidious and cruel. They are extremely
Holy shit, it's a Sailor Otter. It is! It's me! Hi! Heck, she is the reason the rum's gone. Yes, I am. I can drink a lot.
Poisson has welcomed a new time of peace, and we have been allowed to live out our lives.
Look, all I'm saying is Brazilian rum do in fact slap. Brazilian or Jamaican.
In line with boss's wishes to step back.
Cause it'd be Jamaican my night.
If that's indeed what he wished for, then he should have told me that himself. Was I not the closest person to him? And yet, I was the one most kept in the dark.
Aw, poor
What's the point
baby.
of him dying without sharing any of the secrets he knew? Did he manage to protect anything in the end? Synth is still here. Callus the Unfaithful is still his epithet. And Spina di Rosula is barely getting by. Nothing has changed. Do you
Aw.
think I just accept
I
his
just kind of want to hug her.
and live out my life just as meaninglessly? I've never accepted that. Ever. Not since that day, and certainly not now. I want to find out the real answer for everyone's sake. For the missing girls, for the victims, and for myself.
I have to say, she looks even better from the back. I'm really distracted by how that dress look.
To act. Your partner appears to be quite reliable, and more importantly, demoiselle, I think you're also ready to take this on.
Let's
So
go!
you do know something else, Malou.
Sorry, hugs like booba to the face, sign me up.
In fact, even before
I want to hug her. She looks like she needs a hug. She's just kind of having like, this has been my long-standing family crisis.
To the boiling point was the revelation that you, demoiselle, have been selected as the next target to disappear.
What?
Boss
Oh, shit!
also didn't tell you that he had been diagnosed with a rare illness.
What the fuck? Okay, this is just a Spanish telenovela!
No more than 5 years left to live.
Oh my god! Literally! It's basically like, we found out you were the next to disappear, with all the tensions and turmoils running high. Also, your father had a terminal illness, so he sacrificed himself because he knew he didn't have the time. But to save you! The drama!
Knowing all of this, he decided to use one final intimidation tactic before his death. He claimed to have already gotten his hands on some key incriminating evidence for the other side, and even told some members of Spina di Rosula about the details.
It's fucking wild.
As long as you remained safe, he would not share the evidence with the public. If something were to happen to you, then he and all those...
And now, because you've been attemptedly murdered via tea, where I drank it instead of you,
Right. So
the gloves are off!
not free.
As we've seen, Boss's tactic has worked. Even though Boss has been gone for a long time, the other side has not tried...
Until today!
No. I don't believe it. He never appeared to look sick to me.
No father wants their daughter to see them weak and haggard, especially someone as proud as Boss.
Also, I just love the fact that you also see the ship helms on their hats. Okay, I'm gonna be real. I kind of want that hat. I just want to put like a ship helm on top of a fedora and wear it.
So that he could protect me.
I'm afraid you're not understanding this correctly, demoiselle. What Boss wanted to hand to you was not a parasol, but a sword.
Oh.
If Boss's spirit could hear you telling
Oh wait,
me
is this why she
that you
like
want to
has
find
the
answers
parasol that shoots things? Oh, this goes into her kit, like what? Like her weapon. Oh, this is actually kind of cool.
Given it to me straight? No. He might have set up everything precisely because he never thought I'd be able to understand him. Is that the amount of confidence he had in me? And what if I was never able to make it to where I am now?
He wanted you to live how you
I
wanted.
suppose that's true. With the way he'd set things up, if I had wanted, I could have just lived out my life without a care in the world. But thankfully, he rarely talked to me about complex matters, and thus understood little of me as a person. In this case, he really didn't need to give me an easy way out.
Bone cracks.
What was the key evidence that he shared with you?
it's the location where Sin is
Oh
contained.
shit!
Essentially,
We're gonna infiltrate. I guess we're gonna synfiltrate.
When he was threatening the enemy,
Thankfully, Father didn't understand me at all.
Evidence he found.
Look, to be fair, a lot of this bullshit could have been avoided if just, like, you know, family members had fucking conversations. But miscommunication is 90% of most, like, plot.
You mustn't forget that we're fighting against a mysterious and dangerous organization that's been in operation for decades.
Hi, but I am violent.
No telling what might be lying in wait at their headquarters. We also have
Let's
no
go!
idea what kind of evidence we may be able to find inside.
When do families fucking actually communicate, Lamau? Yeah.
A single visit to their headquarters would be
Look, don't care if we end up murdering each other.
The worst case would be that we leave empty-handed, but also open ourselves up to full retaliation.
All that's left of this tunnel of... Actually, I'm pregnant, and Nouvellette is the father.
During Mr. Lee's speech. No idea just how thoroughly
I'm sorry. It's when you get that little VTuber asset with the pregnancy test. I'm pregnant, and Nouvellette is the father. He died 5 years ago. The Scientology skip was already in the works.
I live but to serve the boss and the one I will.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh God, I'm gonna cry.
I've spent my time.
I knew it.
Performing basic investigation.
Please, Pearl. We all know.
For all of those moves. Have you discovered anything new in the past few years?
Oh, that's the noise Nouvellette makes. This is great.
The enemy must be quite familiar with Spina di Rosula.
I miss that snort.
When I announced orders to the organization's members on Demoiselle's behalf, I used to deliver
Okay, I need to breathe.
and observe the reactions of the synth vendors. If the vendors didn't change their plans, then the individuals informed of our orders must be innocent. If the vendors packed up and fled, however, then someone must have given them the news. After several rounds of testing and investigation,
All right.
tracing,
We have 3 suspects.
list down to 3.
Let's go.
The first is Florent, Spina di Rosula's senior advisor.
Okay, I'm gonna be real. This dude does look like a 1920s villain. Full on with the fucking mustache.
Surprising, isn't it? He was one of the people Boss trusted the most, which also means that he was someone who understood Boss really well. Thanks to
Verb is not responsible if the outer dies from the inability to breathe. However, I do control the boat. No, Penguin doesn't.
Someone else like him.
It would be Komodo.
The head of Confrérie.
Mostly because I believe in his ability to drive.
Marcel.
Hey, Pearl, what flavor fruit would you be? I need to settle a debate. If I was a fruit, what flavor fruit would I be? I think I'd be a blueberry? No, blackberry. I would be a blackberry. That's my official stance, blackberry. However, blueberry would also be good. But I'm gonna go with blackberry. Because it's sweet, but also tart. That counts as a fruit, right? Or is this one of those things where, like, berries don't count, and you have to pick something else? Wait a minute. Ruin, do berries count in the fruit pyramid?
It's a guild in Poisson. The boss helped it to grow to its current size.
Berries are technically fruits.
In the beginning, they were only...
It's true, but I'm asking Ruin. Yes, okay, blackberry. Blackberry. Blackberry.
Just guilds around with a lot of business connections in the city.
However, strawberry is not a berry.
Organization of Spina
Man, humans, like, putting things into categories is always fucking wild.
When we were fighting against the synth dealers, they
Well, a
provided
banana
us with
is a berry.
support. It's
This is very confusing.
to imagine someone using their own money to hunt down themselves.
The final suspect is Thierry, the man responsible for coordinating information between Spina di Rosula and the guards. Although the guards mostly leave us to our own devices,
To be fair,
there are still many activities we have to report to the local authorities.
wasn't a lot of the information that was like planted was done by the guards in Liney's trial?
One step ahead.
I see. These are all people who I communicate with.
This guy sounds like Mr. Krabs Light.
That the enemy
He sounds like a distinguished gentleman to me. He sounds like one of the dudes from like the Kingsman. If you've ever seen the movie where it's like the League of Extraordinary
To
Gentlemen.
investigate them, please take every precaution to not alert the quarry. Judging from our experience, the enemy is extremely cautious.
Of course.
Like he's giving me League of Extraordinary Gentlemen or like the Kingsman.
Great information.
Specifically also with the drip.
Kind, my lady.
Man is giving me like Alfred who would not hesitate with a Glock.
Before I forget, proving boss's innocence would also mean...
Which is probably my favorite thing about Batman is straight up, like,
Jacques' wife and daughter
Bruce Wayne doesn't want to kill people. He wants to like beat them to a pulp and then like take them back and put them in Arkham. However, it has been canonically written into the comics that Alfred will not hesitate to shoot a bitch in the mouth. Yeah, Alfred was also an MI6 agent. Alfred does not give a singular fuck and will shoot to kill.
I hope we can work together to uncover the truth and end this case once and for all.
Casalla's case reports 3 years ago on a rainy night. Oh wait, I gotta read this. 3 years ago on a rainy night, banquet goers heard 2 gunshots outside the house. When they reached the scene, Silas had a gun in his hands and Jacques had been shot and slain. Based on the investigations done there was no possibility that anyone else could have done the deed and escaped, and Silas thus adjudged to have been the culprit. Poyo! Poyo! Now every sentence I have to say Poyo at least once, Poyo. For the next 10 minutes, Poyo. Or is it 5 minutes, Poyo? I don't remember, Poyo. It's been forever since we've done this redeem, Poyo. But looks like we have to visit Jacques' family, Poyo. So, we fly, Poyo. Watu, thank you, Poyo. For a second there, I thought I heard Zhao, Poyo. No, it's just me, Poyo. It's my impersonation, Poyo.
Please excuse me and enjoy your conversation.
10 minutes, Poyo. Dang it,
Thank you for
Poyo.
arranging everything for us, Malus.
Thank you, Poyo.
Excuse me, miss. Do you need anything?
Pain, Poyo. Pain, Poyo, instead of pain, peckle, Poyo. Well, it's a good impression, Poyo. I'm glad that you think so, Skywolf, Poyo.
This isn't like her at all.
Oh, no, Poyo. I think, Poyo, she's had a lot to swallow, Poyo. I don't expect her, Poyo, to be, like, super, energetic right now, Poyo. She's kind of had, like, a whole life flipped upside down, and I would like to take a minute, just sit right there, and I'm gonna tell you how I became the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Poyo.
I'm sorry that I only came to visit after all this time.
I am now tempted to make a 5th Twitch account and name it Skywolf, Poyo.
I didn't know how I was
Skywolf,
supposed to
Poyo!
face the two of
Then
you.
every time I will see you, I will say, hello, Skywolf, Poyo. It is nice to see you, Skywolf, Poyo, Poyo. Would it be Skywolf, Poyo, Poyo?
Spina di Rosula said
We suffer that normally, just being here, Poyo.
I understand your
Penguin!
guilt and
Poyo.
apology to be genuine.
But aren't all of those things nothing compared to the loss of Jacques?
Turns out Jacques was actually an asshole, Poyo.
I can understand the kind of pain that comes with losing a family so needlessly.
What the lady low-key looked like. Femme Muzan,
I don't know
Poyo.
how to face you, because I didn't know what I could possibly bring as a consolation gift. I know only the full truth could bring closure to you, and to all of us.
Oh, this daughter does not like her, Poyo. It's not like she killed
I
Jacques.
appreciate the sentiment, but you don't
Poyo.
have to carry all that guilt. On the matter regarding my
2 streams in a week,
my
Poyo.
daughter and I
Yes,
have
a two,
more or less
Poyo.
found our answer already.
Cute, please, and don't forget your Poyo. Oh God, Poyo.
I really
All right, everybody. Poyo. Once there is a Poyo
I always knew that my husband's
moment, Poyo. We're gonna do the ara Poyo, but in like the cutest way possible, Poyo. I'm gonna die on the inside, Poyo.
He had many regrets and felt that
Let's go, Poyo. I want to die, Poyo.
he thought Mora was everything. So when Mr.
Oh,
Callis
Poyo.
came to him with a proposal,
The dad is kind of a dick, Poyo.
immediately. He tried to be as careful as he could, but even so, he was still found out by the higher-ups.
I love this, Poyo.
Found out.
Nobody is innocent, Poyo. Everybody sucks, Poyo.
Papa didn't say that exactly, but Papa did tell me that I should never be ungrateful.
Man, this child is so angry, Poyo.
He told me that he had no choice. It was only later that I realized it was his final farewell to the two of us.
Okay, here it goes. Here is my attempt at the world's cutest ara Poyo. Arara, Poyo. Arara, Poyo. Arara, Poyo. Arara, Poyo. There you go. There, that was it. Arara, Poyo. There's the cutest thing you have ever... You're welcome for your serotonin! You're welcome! I have given it to you, Poyo! Thank you. I'll be here all week, Poyo. How many minutes has it been, Poyo? Poyo! Wait, I did not see that Neon somehow gave me Genshin money for $10, Poyo! Neon, keep your money, Poyo! What the fuck, Poyo? Why did now that it decided to tell me, Poyo, that you gave me money? Poyo! That was like an hour ago! Poyo, it's take it back! Poyo, I'm sorry! Thank you, Poyo! I'll spend it, well, Poyo. Mm-hmm. I'll spend it properly, Poyo. I will keep that $10 dues, Poyo, for hot mommy, for hot electro mommy. That $10 that Neon gave me, that is for the hot electro woman, Poyo. It's what Neon would have wanted.
I don't know that for sure, but you could say that's the conclusion I eventually came to.
You know me well, Poyo. I
No
do.
one who should feel guilty. Callus had always taken great care of us, both when he was still alive and after.
All right, let's see, Poyo, how many minutes it's been, Poyo. So, excuse me, you're gonna hear a little bit of click clack. Poyo, it's been 7 minutes, Poyo. I have 3 more minutes, Poyo. Okay, just trying to keep an eye on that, Poyo.
Papa's still the bad guy if he did the right thing.
Because justice is blind and stupid and corrupt and eat the rich, Poyo. That's why.
Well, things aren't always as they seem. You still feel like your papa was a good man, right?
Yeah, Papa was a really good man. The best in the whole world.
Then you should hold on to that. If a good man had to do a bad thing,
Could have just heard pro Poyo for the rest of the stream. No, Poyo.
regardless of
Literally, I would want to die, Poyo. However, that has happened, Poyo, where I forget how long it's been, Poyo, since I started to redeem Poyo. And then I'm like, 20 minutes later, Poyo. Oh, shit, I should have stopped 15 minutes ago, Poyo.
I will definitely find
Papa!
the truth.
Poyo! Imagine having a father.
It's not
I have one,
something you can just
Poyo.
sit back
He's pretty
and
cool,
accept.
Poyo.
Thank you. I'm very grateful.
I am not fatherless, Poyo.
Even though your
I have mommy issues, not daddy issues, Poyo.
Your determination.
It's the other half of the women on the internet, Poyo. You have 2 mothers,
You
Poyo.
really think so?
Lesbians, Poyo.
First time
10 out of 10.
anyone said that to me.
That means you're immune to yo daddy jokes, but you have to take double damage to yo mama jokes, Poyo. Does that mean yo mama jokes are double effective? Poyo. Testimony from Jock's family, Poyo. Now I'm going to read this as a noir person. Jacques' family believes that he had struggled greatly with the order to kill Callius. Did Callius act in self-defense, or was there more to the incident? Playa! That he gets stuck in the endless loops of go ask your mother. No, go ask your other mother. And you just keep being put around in a loop.
Okay, Navia?
I don't think she's okay, Playa.
Don't worry. Let's investigate.
Wrong, your mama's so ugly, your dad had to search for another woman.
Nearby.
Ah!
We should be able to find Pierre and
Playa!
Uncle Marcel in the city. I'll get myself together on the way. So please don't worry.
Wah! Playa! Playa! Hello, gentlemen, Playa. Suspect number one, Playa.
How may I be of assistance today?
I'm sure you've heard about what happened at the
Penguin, when did you get in the
Someone
game?
got turned into water right in
I have a
front of us.
question.
Yeah, I've heard.
How'd you get in
Something
here?
that dramatic?
Can you teach me how?
Will milk it for all it's worth. And it'll be all the talk for the next several weeks.
Penguin's molding right now, a little bit behind the screen, being like, Pearl, I don't look like a 1920s villain, Playa! Me, every time that it looks vaguely like a 1920s villain, I just... That ain't my voice nor my face, you know that, Playa. Only because you recently shaved.
Try to recall what happened.
But it's just me every time. Is this Penguin? Is this
Let me
Penguin?
think. Mr. Callis was feeling pretty upbeat
Well.
that day. So he was drinking and bantering away with us at the table. After that, he told us that he wanted to go get some fresh air. So we let him go without thinking much of it. Who knew that we would hear 2 gunshots ring out?
No
right
one's
after?
in the room where it happened, the room where it happened, the room where it happened. Nobody's in the room where it happened, the room where it happened. Well,
When I got there, it was already too late. Mr. Callis was standing over a dead body with a gun in his hands. All we could do was look back and forth.
okay, for those of you who have not been watching Chicago, I recently watched it with Neon, and so, like,
Indeed. Guards said
my God, in God we trust, but we never really know what they discussed.
shock.
But I recently, watched Chicago with Neon Poyo. So when it was like they're talking about the gun Poyo, I immediately think of like the puppet scene Poyo, where it was like the gun, they both reach before the point, the gun, the gun, and then they both reach for the gun for the gun. Oh yes, they both reach for the gun. Oh yes, they both reach for the gun, Poyo.
At least from our perspective, my father had.
Yes, and Bakeen was there.
So he would
Neon
also
gets
have
time
no
with both
reason to
Mama
bring
and
such a
Papa.
gun with him.
Everybody be jealous of Neon.
Probably belonged to Jacques, or a third person on the scene.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So you're saying Mr. Callis ended up with the gun because he seized it from one of the other guys? But hold on. That's what had happened.
Neon, I'm sorry, you're the child we have adopted. Neon is now our child.
And chose instead to prove his honor. Did he lose his
Also, the point was done. I'm taller than both
one
of
of his eyes?
you. Yeah, but it's so funny.
About that, Malus told me a thing or two.
Oh God.
I think I can understand why he committed to the duel.
Whew, I need to breathe.
Everything. Once the whole truth has been
I'm
revealed.
sorry, Neon. You're part furry now.
Then I'll leave
You have to
Mr.
choose your
Callis' honor
persona.
in your hands, boss. And if I may just say one more thing, the whole Callis, the unfaithful,
Also, being taller than me is, you know, the lowest hanging of fruit. It's not that hard. I'm like all of 5'4".
even after
You
so
can't
many
make me.
years,
I'll put you in the cat girl outfit. I swear to God.
allowed me to rise through the ranks of Spina di Rasula and live the life I lead today.
Just me putting cat ears on Neon. Do it.
He'll always
Become what you
I
must.
respect the most.
The VTuber of darkness. Become a pink cat girl.
I will definitely find the truth. You and all our other comrades at the Spina deserve to know the truth as well.
I'm sorry. That's okay. Whew. I need need to breathe, or else I'm gonna just snort. Okay.
Boring. Isn't there anything else more interesting to do?
All right. Are we gonna give him Neon doing the fucking sad cat dance? No, you will look at Neon respectfully. We will not be doing any sort of looting of the Neon in any way, shape, or form. The closest you're gonna get is peak ankle. And that's only because this is a period drama now. Now so you're respecting me. Okay. You know what, Penguin? Maybe I'm feeling like doing the sad cat dance. Maybe you're right. Become one of them, they actually care. No, we care. I care about you, Neon. I wouldn't actually force you to be a VTuber, I promise. But it was funny. All right. We're gonna go over Florent's testimony here. Information regarding Florent. Florent, the advisor to the Spina della Rosa, claimed that he was very grateful to Callius for his kindness. He was also present at the banquet on the day of the case and could provide evidence that Callius did not carry a gun with him when he went out. Ah, dang it, Pollo! No, Pollo, I don't want to do this anymore, Pollo! I don't want to do this anymore, Grandpa, Pollo! Well, it's too damn bad, Pollo! Well, Pollo, looks like we're gonna go speak to the Theory, another gentleman of sorts, Pollo. Dang it, Pollo. I thought I was free, Pollo! Am I a rat or a mouse? Neither! I am an otter, Pollo. I am an otter, Pollo. I am a water sausage, Pollo. Let's see, which way? Oh wait, was I supposed to go actually in there, Pollo? Did I fuck this up? I mean, I did probably. Pretty sure you go there. I figured it out, Pollo. Don't have to tell me twice, Pollo. Okay, Pollo. Oh, there he is, Pollo. The man in uniform, Pollo.
It's me.
Oh, now, what brings you here, Miss Navia? I've heard that you made
cute Pollo. Water sausage, Pollo. So you're a snake, Pollo. No, I'm not a snake, Pollo.
Oh, okay.
But it's me, Pearl. I am just a dick,
I'm
Pollo.
also a member of the guards, you know.
I know, Pollo.
Would think I was sent off
In fact, you're such a big dick that sometimes we call you Richard, Pollo.
Are you sure there isn't a little bit of truth in that? Under normal circumstances, shouldn't you have been called back to the city already?
What the Pollo?
Really up to
For the next 9 minutes, Pollo, I have to say, Pollo.
Callius did a fantastic job running the town.
I like the steampunk sewer town, Pollo. Aesthetically, I just find it pleasing. It's kind of cool, Pollo. It's like the equivalency of shabby chic furniture for farms, Pollo, but instead, it's sort of like industrial light, Pollo.
You here for some formal business?
Yes. These two are my partners.
Hi, I'm Pearl,
What
Pollo!
happened at the Opera House made us realize that Linny's case and my father's may be related.
The disappearances of all the people in the water, Pollo.
Ah, I get it. You think there might be more to the case now that we know people can be dissolved into water, right? I was also flabbergasted when I first heard of it.
Really? It's your higher-ups that were doing it. We found out about the fact that they had planted the funny magic water in Liney's belongings in the last last case that we were doing, Pollo.
Without them, I couldn't possibly handle Poisson on my own.
Fun fact that the circle on the hedgehog's stomachs is their genitals. Looks like Sonic's design.
Father's case.
Oh no, Pollo!
You see, just recently...
I'll never see it the same, Pollo! As though being a furry on the internet absolutely didn't already destroy my image of Sonic, Pollo.
wanted to do something against me.
Welcome, Yabby Nya to the SS Otterworldly Traveler. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, everybody. Pollo. The next few minutes, Pollo. I have to say Pollo at the end of my sentences, Pollo. So I have to give you guys a shout out real quick. Pollo. So slash
when you order a dish,
shout out Pollo, and then at Yabby Nya Pollo.
Carry your baggage.
Ba-ba-ba.
If you try to make unreasonable demands,
there we go! Pollo!
Ignore you completely. The same goes for me.
Thank you so much, Pollo!
Removing a serial.
But my name is Proudly Otter, Pollo. I am Sea Otter Sea Captain Sea Tuber, Pollo. I play many games like Genshin, as you see here, Pollo, as well as doing things like ASMR and singing content, Pollo. If you'd like to come in, get yourself something to drink, something to eat, sit back, relax, and enjoy the chaos, Pollo, feel free to do so. Otherwise, thank you so much for stopping on by. I truly appreciate it and hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. Pollo! I have to do this for like another 6 minutes, Pollo. At least the funny voice anyway. Pollo! Back to Genshin, Pollo. We are unraveling this telenovela. And that somebody had a mysterious disease. People were turned into water, Pollo. Cases are being blown wide open, Pollo. And we are a noir detective, Pollo.
For the vote of confidence, Navia. Jokes aside.
It's Navia a joke when we're around, Pollo.
I'll be staying in the city for a little while, so
we're investigating our top 3 suspects, Pollo. Gathering clues. Phoenix riding all around, Pollo. And here, Pollo, I'll be giving you the information regarding Thierry, Pollo. And I'll do it in my noir detective voice, Pollo. I'm getting ready to go, but thank you for homing my viewers. Absolutely, Pollo! I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. Thank you so much for the raid. I hope that you get good sleep, good food, good eat, all is well. Thank you, Pollo. Also, welcome aboard to Night 1 Candy to the SS Otterworldly Traveler. Please enjoy your vacation. Thank you so much for the follow, Pollo. Okay, Pollo. Now it's time for me to do my detective noir voice. Pollo. Ferry is the person responsible for the official contact between Spina de la Rosa and the guards. According to him, they only sufficiently rich can privately own a large number of Gardemax. Pollo! Want to know some sea facts since it's Fontaine? Pollo! I know lots of sea facts, Pollo. I know lots of facts about otters, Pollo. You can even request an otter fact from me, and I sing you the otter fact song. Pollo! It is truthfully a wealth of knowledge, Pollo. And now, we're gonna go contact Marcel once again, Pollo. Because now we have information, Pollo. We are currently being Farina, because she is right now my favorite character, Pollo. I actually have 3 of my favorite characters on here right now. This is the bitch that got me to play this game, Pollo, because I fell in love with Venti at, like, first 10 pull when I played on my PlayStation 5. Pollo, like during the first week of the beta, I fell in love with him, Pollo. Second is that we have Farina, Pollo. I love her because she's kind of a brat, Pollo, and I appreciate her, Pollo. And the third is Nouvelette, because I'm a Nouvelette, y'all know. I think he's hot. I like him. I would like to kiss his face with my face, Pollo. And over here.
Hello. How may I help you?
Hello, ma'am. We are looking for Marcel.
You can just say Navia's looking for him. Sure. I will let him know right away.
Thank you, Pollo.
Navia, hello. Sorry to keep you waiting.
It's a guy with glasses and a mustache. Pollo.
Oh,
it's the most blandest looking man in the world, Pollo.
I just wanted to talk to you briefly about...
I feel like he should be like the starting of a Dos Equis commercial, Playo, but it's like the whitest man in the world, Playo.
So strange.
Thinks mayonnaise is the most delicious topping. He is the blandest man in the world. Stay thirsty, my
I went there
friends.
with Navi
Playa.
to see the magic show. Who knew it would turn into a whole murder mystery? I also witnessed your marvelous sleuthing work. Quite impressive. To beat the Hydro...
You think this man likes sauce? No, Playo. That's why it's mayonnaise. It's mayo. Playo. This man walks into a Mexican restaurant and thinks that the water is spicy. Playo.
Apologies. It's just how Fontaine is as a nation. Everyone loves drama and theatrics.
Oh man, all these bitches out here wearing opera glasses for the tea, and I appreciate it.
Yes, I was reminded of your father's case right away.
Want to know how an octopus reproduces? No, thank you, not at the moment, Playo. But yes, I do actually know about octopi. Fun fact about octopi is if its opening is big enough for just its beak, which is the only hard part about the octopi, Playo, that it will be able to squeeze itself through any opening that is bigger than its beak, Playo. It can collapse basically all of its organs, Playo, and pull itself like a straw. Playo.
Oh, you're giving us too much credit. Wasn't it you who protected us?
Alas, it seems things are heating up again. The peace that Callus sought so dearly will soon become a thing of the past. But rest assured, Navia, Poisson will always remain a safe haven for you. If you're scared, you can always return them.
She doesn't know the meaning of the word fear. I am next to her, Playo.
The Confrérie of Cabrières will use its funds to the last Mora to bring them to justice.
Thank you, Uncle Marcel.
Man takes ambient damage going through the spice aisle, Playo. You know, Afro, you didn't need to take that upon yourself. It's all good. Playo.
Sorry.
And now the 10 minutes is over.
So take me a while to recall.
Now I can speak normally. Thank fucking God. Because I'm really bad at remembering to do things. And so holding my brain cell for 10 minutes is very hard. But my brain no work very good all the time. In fact, sometimes brain very stupid.
And the rest was history.
Oh, it's okay. No need to push yourself.
Was saving Fiandre, but worth it. So worth it. No, Playo! Why, Neon Playo? I've been betrayed, Playo!
All my wealth comes
now I must Playo for another 10 minutes, Playo!
Clear his name.
After I've written up the adoption papers, Playo, why must you do this to me, Playo? Actually, I completely understand, Playo. And I would be disappointed if you didn't do it, Playo. Because I know you, Playo. God, that's my teenage rebellion, Playo. It's not a phase, mother, Playo. Playo! Alright, Playo. But I will have to finish this reading as a noir detective, Playo. And then back to the Playo. Alrighty. Marcel is the leader of the Confrérie de Cabaret, and was once the organizer of the banquet years prior. The Confrérie and Espina de Rosa have always maintained a close working relationship, though his recollection of the events of the case, it's quite foggy. He is willing to defend Navia. Booyah! Thank you everyone for the 100 pebbles. Booyah! Alright, the Boyo, we have investigated all of the people, Boyo, and now it is time for us and Navia, Boyo, to go up here and sniff through the clues, Boyo. It is not to phase mutter, Boyo. My mutter in Christ, Boyo.
We've talked to all 3 suspects, purely based on their conversations with me.
None of them sounded particularly suspicious.
Boyo! None of them sound really stood out as a suspect, Playo. Yeah, they all were more like, we just want to defend Navia, Playo. Or basically they were like, talking about your dad, Playo, but not like, overall, like, what happened to him, Playo. They literally didn't talk about what happened to him, Playo. They more or less just kind of, like, talked about things that were happening outside rather than the event itself, Playo.
I suppose that's to be expected, though. If a single conversation's all that's needed to find them out, then my father wouldn't have needed to investigate the case for so many years. Anyway, even though we didn't make a breakthrough, let's still compile what we were
Take the
able to
Playo shot!
find.
No, Playo! No!
Where should we start?
Playo! If we printed Pearl's face on her surfboard, wouldn't it be a motherboard? Playo. To be fair, you could also be like, hey, what's the matter with you, Playo? Yeah, it's our favorite motto. What's the motto? I don't know. What's the matter with you, Playo?
Oh, you're right. Flora mentioned that Callus probably only ended up with a gun because of circumstance.
Yeah, because right before he didn't have a gun, Playo. He couldn't take the Playo shot.
Family members. He already told them that he had been discovered, and that he had no choice before he left home that day. If I had to guess, he probably received an order from the synth boss to kill my father. Had he refused, he and his family's lives would have been forfeit.
So
Why do I have a blue smattering demon PTSD just now? I don't know, Playo. I think you need to look within yourself to figure that out, Playo. Either that or talk to your VTuber therapist, Playo. However, I am closed for the evening, Playo. My hours are 9 to 5, Playo. If I was Jacques, I wouldn't have fired it out, Playo. Can't guarantee anything, Playo.
Jack probably already knew that he was just being used as a tool for murder. And once he had completed his mission, he'd be of no more use to his boss.
Because those people, Playo, don't usually keep expendable people around, Playo.
Would be to turn his
Mob bosses tend to be very trigger-happy, Playo. Seems the third person was the one who derailed everything, Playo.
Makes sense.
We need to find out who they are, Playo.
That's still just a theory.
A game theory, Playo. I couldn't help myself, Playo, when she said, it's just a theory,
Our
Playo.
enemy has become more antsy after the secret of the primordial seawater was revealed.
Do you think he knew, even then, that we'd follow this lead to the end?
Probably not, Playo.
Given everything
But,
that's happened since,
Playo. Cancel, Playo.
but who among the three suspects would have the ability to control
Well,
privately
Playo,
owned
if
gardens?
this was my last stream, Playo, I'm glad that we went out with a Poyo bang, Playo. Let's see. But underneath, who the three suspects would have the ability to control privately owned garden mix, Playo? It would be somebody with a lot of money, Playo. So I think it would be Marcel, Playo, because Florent, Playo, is like well up, Playo, but he doesn't have a lot of money, Playo. His is almost exclusively in information, Playo. Well, Theory would be able to get Gardamex, Playo, but those Gardamex would be ones registered with numbers, Playo, because those would be the ones that would have to be for the guard, Playo. However, Marcel, Playo, has a lot of money and even talked about, Playo, having enough money to be able to protect Navia, Playo. So I feel like it is going to be Marcel,
Uncle Marcel?
Playo. It looks like it's artifact time!
And they work together on a large
Artifact
number of
Playo,
projects.
artifact Playo.
Maybe that's
Here
how he
comes
got to
an artifact
And with
Playo,
funds from the
artifact
Conjurer
Playo, artifact
afford a
Playo.
large number
I hope
of
that you
garments.
like it, Playo.
Still really hard for me to imagine, though. After all, Uncle Marcel
Today's
has been
artifact
around
Playo,
since just
we have
a
talked about the ability to be able to hold their breath for 8 minutes, Playo. But did you guys also know that much like ferrets and other weasels, Playo, otters have a very compressible spines. Playo, that means that they can actually curl themselves up into small balls, Playo, and be able to roll around and do sort of like 360 sphere moves in the water, Playo. Artifact player, artifact player. There was a cool artifact player, artifact player, artifact player. I hope you liked it, player. Pretty sure there's some way to force the player into the correct option, player. Compress spines, player. Is that why Pro Strike player? No, I'm very tall, player. For an otter player, the largest otter player is a giant otter player, and it's basically like 5 to 6 feet, player, which is like the size of a regular human, player. So I'm very large for a sea otter, player, because they're between 4 and 5 feet, player, and I'm 5'4", so I'm very big, player. And I learned nothing new, sad, player. You learned the average size of a giant otter and a sea otter, player, and that 5'4" is actually a very large sea otter, player. So you got that one for fucking free, player. Goodbye, social dragon night, player. I hope you have a wonderful evening, player. Player. Not everybody knows that. People don't know a lot of things, player. People don't know that there are some otters, player, the size of a smaller than a house cat, player, which is the Asian small clawed otter, player, because that's actually the smallest otter in existence, player, and, player, that they mate for life, player. That's right, they have little families together, player. So, yeah. But complain about my artifacts, player, you will get ejected out the fucking ship. I will torpedo you into a wall. Player. I feel like a seagull would know some of these facts, Poyo. Penguin? Penguin, I want you to look deep into my eyes right now, Poyo. I want you to look deep into my eyes. Stop. Poyo. I will throw you in the boiler. Poyo. I will kill you a second time, Poyo. Don't make me fucking do it. Poyo. Also, it means he's been spending a lot of more energy to fight his own scythe business. So they think it's not him, Poyo. So I guess that means we'd go with Theory? Poyo?
Huh. It is possible that he's figured out a way to convert the Gardamex for personal use.
Pearl is cute, Poyo. No, I'm not! Poyo.
I feel like he was lying when he
Not
was talking
cute!
to us about the Mecha.
Poyo, I'm right here. I am incredibly mid. Incredibly average. Poyo.
With the mecha, we'd be able to
I am a solid 5 out of 10. Poyo.
If the mecha were taken from the guards, it should
Want to put it to a vote? I think we know who wins. No one, Poyo. No one wins. Everyone loses. Poyo. Also, the Poyo is now over. It is 10 minutes, and I am in fact going to probably, if you guys continue to like harass me with it, I will be taking it off the menu for a while. I am just letting you all know that if you continue on this to bully me with it for like hours on end, I will take it off for a while. Because I've seen how this shit goes. I've experienced it on somebody else's stuff. It will be very tiring, and then I won't want to do it. It's literally making me choose between these.
It is true that he was closest to me.
We Poyo another day. Thank you.
Chance of learning about his dealings
It's perfectly hee hee ha ha funny. But going for a while will actually hurt my throat. So I'm requesting we stop.
So you're saying he's too broke to afford a mecha army?
Which is what I said! He doesn't have money!
Even if he could, I don't think he would be able to dispatch a whole group so quickly.
God, I can't stop adoring how cute Bros looks. Look, Mama Etta draw real good. Mama Etta real good. 10 out of 10, no complaints. Alright, time for us to do the information where we have to look at everything ourselves. Okay. We are looking at all of these records. So I have to do the noir voice now. 3 years ago, on a rainy night, banquet goers heard 2 gunshots outside the house. When they reached the scene, Callius had a gun in his hands and Jacques had been shot and slain. Based on the investigation done, there was no possibility that anyone else could have done the deed and escaped, and Callius was thus adjudged to have been the culprit. Jacques' family believed that he had struggled greatly with the order to kill Callius. Did Callius act in self-defense, or was there more to the incident? Florent, the advisor to Spina del Rosa, claimed that he was very grateful to Callius for his kindness. He was also present at the banquet on the day of the case, and provided evidence that Callius did not carry a gun with him when he went out. Theory is the person responsible for the official contact between the Spina del Rosa and the guards. According to him, only sufficiently rich can privately own a large number of Gardamex. Marcel was the leader of the Confrérie de Cabaret and the organizer for the banquet years prior. The Confrérie and Spina del Rosa have always maintained a close working relationship. Though his recollection of the events of the case is quite foggy, he is willing to defend Navia. And apparently I'm missing a note. So, I don't know how we're supposed to get it. The water from the primordial sea. The liquid discovered by the Opera House switcheroo case is the ability to dissolve Fontanians into water. Navia believes that this is a shocking finding for the shrewd new light on her father's case. Not yet investigated. Okay, I wanted to... Claps! I would like to get out of the book, please. Let me out! How do I get out? It won't let me exit! I'm stuck in the fucking building again! Okay, oh, it wants me to actually click on it. Already eliminated. So, information. Guarding Floret.
You know, if you think everything through, Uncle Marcel is...
That's what I said! You need to press Alt F4. Hee hee. Ha ha. Very funny. I know how computer work. I know how blue smoke work.
Malus has always been very reliable, and his judgment of others' trustworthiness.
We had finished the court case, the first one for Liddy, so we're going on to the second one.
He gave me made a lot of sense as well.
Sorry, Pearl Genshin doesn't have voice detection yet. No, it doesn't. But I've been right this entire time.
And possesses significant intellect and foresight.
You know, at this point, Afro's just like, Pearl, what the fuck? Why do you keep clicking the button that says right, like 10 steps beforehand? And I'm like, because I'm smart. I am Otter Zerbent. I have eyes that see all. I read the cards. I know the lives. I know the fates. I'll also say this. I believe there's some hinky shit going on. Somebody's in somebody's back pocket. That is all. I'm saying this goes a lot higher than we think it does. And I don't trust it. The man may be hot, but I'm not trusting him.
Well, we still have another trump card on top of all the theorizing.
Somebody's been wearing mommy's hat, if you know what I mean. Alright, time to go to the production base!
I did say that charging straight in there would be extremely...
Think it's all Paimon's fault?
But we don't have any other options right now. We need far more...
Because if it was raining, I feel like Neuvillette made it rain.
Here you are. Oh, I've been looking for you.
Huh? Aren't you the guy?
Which would be...
Did something happen?
Yeah. News came from Irenaeus just after you left. We've got another trial.
Another trial!
Wasn't
Hell
it
yeah.
specifically for holding trials? What's so newsworthy about this one?
I know. But they said the person they're putting on trial is a Fatuan messenger called Tartaglia.
Give him the death sentence! What's worse than an actual child? A child with an E!
What? Is that someone you know?
Yeah, we know him.
Kill him!
Maybe even a little too well.
Put him in the guillotine!
Accused of being the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case.
What the fuck?
It's absurd, don't you think?
Look, I mean, he's done a lot of dumb shit.
None
This
of
one
our
ain't on him.
investigations have had anything to do with him.
That's what I thought was
Hello,
strange about it.
Ryan. Yes, I have a cute new hairstyle.
If the charge against him stands, then it'll be next to impossible. to
God,
get the
they're gonna
cause
make me have to do the
support
worst thing
any
ever.
investigations.
I'm gonna have to be on the same team as Child.
They've already found the culprit.
I hate this.
Yeah.
Genjin, how could you do this to me? How could you put me on fucking Tartaglia's team? I don't want to be Team Taglia.
Well, partner,
Isn't he a Hydro
what do you think
character?
we should
Yes.
do? We still haven't found any conclusive
He's cool though.
evidence.
No, he's a bitch. He is a bitch, and I relish my ability to beat his ass on the weekly. I have beaten his ass every week as like my third fight, because you know your first two is like, you know, whatever. Your first domain, your second domain, it's totally fine. My third one's always Child. Doesn't matter that I don't need his drops. I don't care. I just like to beat that man's ass.
Huh? Split up? What do you mean?
There's only one thing worse than Tartaglia. Nothing. Fuck that man. Right there. You with me? Fuck that man. I'm confident in my combat abilities.
Just as expected of my partner. Since this is a trial about the serial disappearances case, the culprit's attention will be focused on Irenaeus.
Proleg's beating up a child. Yes, but the one with an E at the end.
You're right.
Granted, my hands are rated E for everyone, which does include women and children, depending on how bad it is.
Marcel as the true culprit. I won't have any chance of making that choice.
I'll fight women, men, children, God, not particularly in that order.
Take it back in time and hand the decisive evidence to me.
Let's go!
You helped us in Lenny's trial.
Demoiselle, please allow us to accompany you.
I don't know how to spell his name. Well, you take Child, C-H-I-L-D, then you add an E on it.
We heard
Because he's rated
you
E for these
were
hands.
sworn. We figured that you might require our assistance. It's our hope that your confidence will be bolstered with the two of us by your side.
Thank you so much.
Who's your favorite weekly
What's
boss?
my case for Irenaeus?
My favorite actual fight?
I'll see you at the
That's
office.
probably going to be Wanderer / Scaramouche fight, because I think that it is probably the most fun to do because it has all the different mechanics. One that I like just because I like beating their ass is Child, and the one that I'm looking most forward to is apparently a whale. It's like a star rail whale. I'm excited about seeing it. And here we go. Suspect analysis. Time for us to read. Combining the information regarding the Garden X and the investigation results so far, it can be concluded that there's only one person who can have a large number of Gardamex in his possession and run the scythe business without leaving traces. This person is none other than Marcel. Most hated? The one that I find the most annoying to do? So I know people really like her. The butterfly witch. Basically, our Fatui queen. I hate fighting her as a boss because her secondary phase where she like teleports all over the place is very obnoxious. I just hate that there's a lot of like standing around fucking time. It's very annoying. Granted, the first half of the fight and then like the fire mechanic at like the middle part before she transforms, I really like that part. Like it's perfectly okay. I think it's very interesting on the mechanics. I just don't like the fact that in the second form, she just like teleports over to places and then it's like, okay, where the fuck does this bitch go? Who's my favorite character? Right now, Farina. So this was how kind of like my favorite characters ranked. Venti is up there. Venti is the reason I play this fucking game. Then secondly, I would have to put probably Farina, Nahida, and then I like Nervalette, design-wise anyway. And also the fact that, like, every piece of media that I've seen with him is, like, he looks exactly like the otters. And I love the little Genshin otters. They're so cute. Oh my god. But I also really like Wanderer. Wanderer is also one of my favorites. I'm not hashtag Scar a Nation, because that is my son. I do not want anything to happen to him, but he also does need to learn how to grow and be a real boy. Yeah, he needs to Pinocchio himself a little bit. He needs to learn how to become a real boy. Nahida. Nahida is one of my favorite characters. She is the Sumeru Archon. She is our sweet little baby radish.
The location has already been marked on the map, so let's head over.
So for me to show you Nahida, excuse me, while I'm about to show you all of my babies. This is Nahida. She is the Dendro Archon. She is a sweet baby radish. If anything ever happened to her, I would burn the world. This is my daughter. I love her. She is daughter number 1. This is my son. He is my child. He is my son. If anything happened to him, I would also burn the world. I love him. He is a good boy. Good boy. This is my husband. I will marry him. This is daughter number 2. And this is a home wrecker. And this is a home wrecker. And this is a whore. Frito, husband's not the word you want to use. It's close enough. Okay, we're going under the sea. Under the sea. Down where it's wetter, down where it's better, take it from me. Up on the shore they work all day, under the sun they slave away. Now we're devoting full time to floating under the sea. Look at how pretty this area is. Oh god, I'm such a fan of the underwater area. The entire aesthetic, oh, I meant to grab this one. But the entire, like, aesthetic of Fontaine is, like, it's right in my shits. I love it. I see Pro likes people with white hair. It's true, white hair anime person, that curse has never been lifted. It's a generational curse from everybody in the 90s. Whop. Healy fish. We're going over here. Whoa, hey! No, wait, give me my hydroculus! You can run on water with Farina. That's true, you can.
That leads to the synth production base. It sure doesn't seem out of the ordinary at all.
So you don't want to stand out? I'm sure we'll find the inside to be extraordinary.
An important place like this.
Remember, never judge a book by its cover.
And mechanisms. Nadia's probably arguing up a story.
Also, Paimon, how the fuck are you speaking underwater? That's my real question. Oh, what's happening?
It would appear that I must repeat my question again, Mr. Tartaglia. Do you accept the charge?
Man is hot.
The true culprit behind the
I know he's probably not. I know he's probably not a good man, but he'll be good to me.
Court system, or the reason why I'm being charged with something I've never even heard of. However,
put him to death. Death sentence.
Charged can choose to participate in a duel to clear their name. Is that right?
Oh my god, child literally got thrown in jail so he could throw hands.
I can have an all-out fight with that champion duelist Clorend, right?
Oh wait, I forgot how much this man's got a boner for fighting. That he's just like, so anyway, I heard there was a hot lady and I could put my hands on her if I did some illegal shit. So sure, I'll take the blame. Let's go.
Disappointing.
Hey, don't you understand? You're currently the prime suspect for
I love Farina so much.
This isn't the place for you to be looking.
I love her aesthetic. Honestly, I would wear that outfit.
Sounds like the Hydro Archon wants to lecture me on the ways of the Opera House. Then why don't you duel me too?
Homegirl!
I'm the kind of student that learns best in the heat of battle.
Homegirl, I would absolutely love for you to put your hands on him.
Not what I meant.
Alas, it would appear that communication with the defendant is going poorly. We have made very little progress. In that case, let me explain everything from the very beginning again. The goal of this trial is to determine the culprit behind the serial disappearance.
This place just charges anybody who walks in.
That case had nothing to do with him. You
got the wrong man!
Huh? What's going on?
Yeah, like, if her skill's active, you can run on water. Fiorina is basically Genshin Jesus.
Miss Navia, this is the second time you've interrupted the court proceedings. I only tolerated your behavior last time because you were able to provide the court with a key eyewitness.
Look, her life is a Spanish telenovela. She is only running as the script says so.
I can very well charge you with contempt of court for your interjections.
Oh, please. Did you ever think I had any respect for this place's pointless theater?
Oh my god, she's about to lay the smack down on him!
Put the discussion aside for now. I'm not here to argue with you. I'm here to charge the true culprit behind the serial
Oh, fuck!
And if my charges prove true, then Tartaglia here will be proven innocent by default. Correct?
Oh.
A young lady has charged in and offered to clear my
Child, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. She's not that into you.
By all these rules and procedures anyway. So I'll take you up on that offer. So, Your Honor, is there nothing else for me to do now?
You may take a seat for now in the audience, but that doesn't mean the suspicions against you have been lifted.
I don't know how to explain, but I really want to shove him in a locker. Thank you! Neon! This man is like, he's the level of like smug asshole who deserves to be shoved in a locker. Okay, let's go with this. Let's see, what is the thing that we have to select? See, suspect analysis. Combining the information regarding Gardamex's investigation results so far. There's a large number running the business. Let's see if our suspicions...
Marcel, the head of Confrérie of Cabriere. Huh? What Confrérie? Never heard of them in my life.
I've heard of them, but weren't they Spina di Rosula's sister organization?
Oh, is this going to be a friends to enemies type situation?
Oh my god, she's so excited. She's like, reverse enemies to lovers?
It's an incredibly serious matter. Committing to the charge also means taking on the legal responsibilities associated with it.
Yes.
And if the charge fails, depending on the circumstances, you may also be charged with the crime of making a false accusation.
All right.
Knowing this, do you still wish to charge this man?
Yes.
Yes, I do.
In that case, I declare the charge to be valid. Miss Navia and attorneys, please take your places on the court. Members of the guards, please contact Mr. Marcel right away so that he may stand trial.
Damn. You know that thing where they serve you court documents and they like knock on your fucking door and be like, hi, what's your name? And you're like, yes, that's my name. And they give you papers. Talk about being like, hi, is this your name? Yes, dragged off to court.
What's going on? I think an attorney won't be necessary. This is probably just a misunderstanding between me and Navia.
No, the only thing missing is that the fact that you're still standing.
Arrived. Miss Navia, please present your charges.
I would like to take everyone back to 3 years ago, to the case of Callus.
You got served.
Only through elucidating what really happened in that case can we connect all the dots for the serial disappearances case.
Navia, do you really think that I was the one who killed your father?
My name is Navia Matoya. You have killed my father. Prepare to be served.
Only ran to the scene when we heard the sound of a gun. If that's enough to make me a suspect, wouldn't that make everyone at that banquet a suspect as well?
I'm so excited. I love all the court drama.
There's no point in getting into the specifics right now. The audience doesn't even have the big picture yet. Even I'm struggling to remember some details of that.
Are we gonna get like a little cutscene explaining everything? Somebody sounds a little nervous.
Memory about that case before I can explain my charge and reasoning.
I see. In which case, I will recount the findings about that case as originally recorded by Maison Gardiennage.
Sir, can you please just talk to me in my ear? Hell yeah!
On the day of the murder, Spina di Rosula hosted a large banquet in a countryside estate owned by the Confrérie of Cabrières.
I love this, like, Phoenix Wright minigame.
During the banquet, all attending guests heard 2 gunshots from the courtyard.
Except we know that her dad didn't have a gun. I love the court cases. These are so fun. I love this. I love Fontaine so much.
Jacques lay dead from a gunshot wound. The guards' investigation did not recover any other firearms from the scene. As a result, they concluded that the suspect's first shot must have missed, while the second must have taken Jacques' life. The suspect did not dispute this conclusion, and also declined to defend himself in court. Instead, he chose to prove his innocence through a duel. Callus was defeated by champion duelist Clarand in the ensuing duel, and soon succumbed to the injuries.
All right.
These are the known facts about the case.
And now it's time for us to refute them.
The one with the motive to kill was Jacques, not my father. And even so, Jacques still had no reason to pull the trigger. In truth, the third person shot Jacques first, and was shot in turn by my father when my father seized the gun from him. After that, the true culprit turned the third person into water, erasing all traces of him from the scene.
Let's go.
Thank you for the summary, Your Honor. Of course, the guard's conclusion appeared quite sensible to us at the time. However, we should revisit the case now that we've gained new information about the abilities of water from the primordial sea.
Hell yeah, it's our turn. Let's go. Okay, so the banquet is true. There were 2 gunshots. The scene of the crime. Reconstruction of the events. And injustice and silence. So we should identify the true gunshots. Callus did not carry a gun with him when he went out.
Something's not right.
Okay, apparently we're not supposed to say that. Was that over here? Nope.
Something's not right. Let me think for a little while.
I feel like that should have been the part with the, like, 2 gunshots. Let's see. Alright, fine. Let's see. Suspect analysis. Combining the information regarding Gardemax. Testimony from Jacques' family. Jacques believes that he had struggled greatly with the order to kill Callus. Did Callus act in self-defense? Okay, so I feel like that one's gonna be over here. What the fuck? Apparently, things that make sense don't get to go there. Alright. Well, fine. I guess it goes to the front one.
Jacques had thoughts of assassinating Callus when he set out for the banquet. However, in the end, he reconsidered, and instead shared everything with Callus, hoping to seek the latter's protection. Unfortunately for Jacques, the true culprit had already considered this possibility, and had sent out another assassin.
Okay. So, scene of the crime. Let's see, we can't do that one. It's Gardamex and Marcel. Callus's case records. In addition, the clothing of an unknown person.
This
Yeah!
assassin first shot Jacques, then turned to shoot Callus, only for Callus to wrestle the gun from him and kill him instead.
Okay. Then this one should be, what is it? The Gardamex person other than Marcel. The water.
A pile of clothing was found at the scene. The guards once believed they were used by Jacques as a costume to disguise himself. But now, it is clear that the clothes were proof that there was a third person at the scene, and that they were turned into water after committing the murder. Since it was raining that day, the culprit was confident that they could use the rain to wash away all traces of their dissolved accomplice. Realizing this, the true culprit caused the hired assassin to dissolve into water, leading everyone to believe Callus was responsible for Jacques' murder. This is the true version of events.
Hell yeah, we got it! We have won successfully! I wonder how many trials that there are gonna be.
So that's what happened. Wait, you're telling me something as dangerous as water from the primordial sea has been used for all these years?
Yeah, we just figured it out.
It also explains Callus's and Jacques' respective motives. I guess they didn't shoot each other after all.
Let us consult the Oratrice Mechanelique d'Annalise Cardinal.
You are the one being charged with the crime. You should provide a rebuttal if you wish to prove your innocence.
Oratrice Mechanelique d'Annalise Cardinal. Oh, there's some trials in the non-Archon quests? Hell yeah, I'm so excited! I want to go to court!
May I ask some questions? In my opinion, we primarily need to determine two things.
All right, Miss Farina.
One, do you have the evidence to back up your claims?
Okay, that's
I'm afraid not.
kind of not. That's fair.
At this very moment.
If you don't have any evidence, you should just go home.
I may not have the evidence with me, but I know where I could go to collect it. If we look up the deserted clothes against a record of people who went missing around the same time, we should be able to find a match. Considering the serial disappearances case, the guards probably kept careful records of all missing persons from around that time, regardless of age or gender. That makes sense to me. Monsieur Neuvillette, I would consider this to be a reasonable investigative direction. Why do I feel like Farina's acting a little differently today?
You mean because she hasn't been a brat in the last 5 minutes?
Alternatively, she's become more diligent after charging an innocent citizen in the last trial.
My second question has to do with the ensuing duel. If the truth is indeed as you described, then why didn't Mr. Callus explain himself in court? If he had testified that a person had been dissolved, he could have at least mounted a defense. I've thought about this too.
Pearl Hill's trial. Pick me, I want to be on trial! No, I don't want to be on trial. However, I would love jury duty. I've never had jury duty. I want it so bad. I want to sit there in the box and listen to the attorneys argue in court. And I really just want to be on like one of those like heavily dramatized ones. I want to be the bitch with front row box seats to the tea being spilt and get to determine whether or not some bitch is a bastard.
Would allow the culprit to be brought to justice.
It's an excuse to be a brat, so you'll take it! Yes, give me the tea in the box!
Boss once told me that Demoiselle had already been selected as the next target of the serial killer.
The fact that you want to be so badly is the reason you will not get it.
If the secret had gotten out, the culprit would have fought an all-out war with Espina right there and then. I wouldn't have been the only one in danger. All of us would have stood to lose our lives. Of course, the guards might eventually figure out the truth of the matter and determine that we were in the right, but what good would that do? How can a hollow verdict protect anyone? Had this opera house ever given my father any kind of confidence in its brand of justice, Spina di Rosula would have had no reason to exist. But by
man, this tea's getting
we
spicy.
the ability to deter our opponents and continue the stalemate. I was able to become Spina di Rosula's president, which made me harder to target, as well as giving me more time to grow and learn. And once I have figured out the truth and stepped up to the challenge, I will do what this opera house cannot, and restore my father's truth and honor back to him. So, you mean to say, your father intended to die in the duelist's ring?
Yep.
That's right. Do you have any proof?
They filter people that want to be there for the same reasons you do out of jury. Ah, dang it!
Clarand. I don't need your apology, your guilt, or your support from the shadows. You don't have to do anything for my sake. But since he entrusted his will to you, Clarand, you should tell us the truth about his sacrifice.
Oh shit, this is about to get so spicy.
So,
Mother?
the duel. Did you believe that Callus was intending to die?
Yes, I did. As a champion duelist, I've fought many battles and taken a countless number of dishonored lives. In my line of work, I've seen all kinds of people give their all for the faintest hope to continue living. Some were determined, others passionate, and some even manic and twisted. Just one look and I can tell if a duelist is hoping to live or if they're looking to die. I hereby swear on my name.
So this is an expert witness call.
Duelist, that Mr. Callus never intended to leave the ring alive.
Yeah, those buttons are made out of like industrial steel.
Since that's your
They are the fucking Atlas holding up the universe. That is how hard those buttons are working.
There are good grounds to reopen this case.
I concur. However, Miss Navia, you still have not explained the link between your father's case and the serial disappearances case.
I believe that you would be trigger happy. You couldn't pass.
Fascinating, but
I can't pass good judgment. Okay, I am a little trigger happy, but honestly, I just want to sit in the box and like see what's happening. I just want the tea. I want to be in my own lane, you know, just completely unbothered. But I want to watch all the drama go down from like safely within my box and my opera glasses and my snackies.
And at the end of Linny's trial, the culprit also only dissolved the victim in front of everyone because they realized they were at risk of being identified. The culprit could only time their actions so precisely if they were already at the scene. Coincidentally, Marcel attended both the banquet
and the trial! And could have Gardamex! Whoop.
Even after hearing your reasoning,
I was so excited, I knocked my phone straight up off my desk.
You've always been an impulsive and sentimental child, Navia. It's one of your most endearing traits.
I legitimately was so into this trial, I knocked my fucking phone off the desk.
Points one by one. But even if everything you just said was true, can you prove that I was the only person present at both events? On top of that, does a person have to be physically present to control the timing?
Look, this is drama. I love drama. You throwing the phone on the floor. Objection!
I don't know what you can say to that.
I know that even with that, you might still think you can reduce the list of suspects with some further investigations until I'm the only one left on the list. Alas, who won't feel at least a little hurt by an accusation of murder from a girl you see as your own daughter? But if I were to dismiss this completely, you'd also think I'm not being considerate of your feelings. Ah well, let Uncle Marcel teach you another lesson.
Alright, let's go.
Do you know what the biggest flaw in your reasoning is?
I suppose you're gonna tell me anyways.
I mean, that is it.
Timing again. I'm a businessman by trade. From that standpoint, there's no reason for me to kidnap young women. It's a high-risk action with nothing to gain. In addition, I left my home in Snezhnaya when I was young to come to Poisson and work in some trade. My business only thrived when I received Callus's patronage. But the disappearances began before I ever stepped foot in Fontaine.
Okay.
I do apologize, Demoiselle. This was my mistake.
No, it's not your fault. I'm sure he had come prepared.
Is there anything else you'd like to say? Would you like to check the date of my first business license against the first known case of the serial disappearance?
Alright, weirdo, why are you talking about human trafficking like it's stocks?
My border entry records, or ask my friends.
Well, to be fair, he is defending himself against, like, murder allegations constantly.
Do something to appease the
but I don't know, I feel there's something off about this man.
Seems like she got the wrong guy. At this rate, Navia will be convicted for falsely accusing him.
I think you've done a
Should be defending himself against that mustache. Damn, Neon shooting a man dead.
Aren't you going against all of his wishes and expectations right now? He wished for you to become more rational, collected, and conscientious, instead of dwelling only on your own feelings. Once you've learned to be more considerate of others' feelings, and to stop rushing headlong into things, you'd have met most of his expectations.
Also, this man is being a dick, and like, you can't tell about a dead man's wishes.
And it never has been.
That didn't even have anything to do with like your defense. You were just slandering her.
The ability to search for the truth. While that same agency has long been taken from them. The people whose families were destroyed by synth abuse, the people who lost their loved ones to the serial disappearances, and the people who suffered tragic ends due to their sense of justice. Many people's images are flashing before my eyes. I'm sure some are coming to those.
Okay, this is the emotional, like, rebuttal response. They've stopped giving logic anymore, and now it's just kind of a slander fest.
Vache?
Woo! Woo!
So you do know that name?
It was his Snezhnayan name.
Surprise! you'd suddenly say the name of someone I've never even heard of.
Bullshit.
Waiting for you to say that.
Oh, okay, now it's back to us. It's back to us. Sure, Jan. Sure. Also, did I get to have my like hydroculus? Was I able to have my hydroculus? No. Whoop! Out of the water like fucking Disney princess. Let's go. Ooh, we're... Oh, we got a new part. Okay. Okay, I want this. We're doing this. We're...
Stars, shine for...
Think you can get away?
Bow your head.
I'm murdering everybody and everything. Whoop. Okay. Start the thing. The best part about Farina is that she can like swap between being a healer and a supporter. So like, I love this. You're in plot zone now. Oh hey, and we got another chest. Money. I like money. This is so dope. Oh my god, this place looks so cool!
Paimon doesn't see a way. Let's take a look around. Maybe we'll find a hidden mechanism that'll show us the way up.
Alright. Wow. We gotta go around somewhere to take us up. But there might be something down... Ooh. Let's see down here. Okay, we have crab power. There's a way to... Boom! Haha, figured it out. I'm so smart. Oh yeah, there's another crab. 2 crabs. What? Alright, let's get up. Start the mechanism. Oh! Bye-bye, water! Bye-bye! Oh no, that's adding more water. That did the opposite of what I thought it did.
The water level is rising. Now we can swim to the top.
Whee!
But this is still a ways away from where we need to go.
Let's see now. Ba-da-ba-ba-da. Hi, water! Baby, there's a shark in the water. Something underneath my bed. Oh, please believe, I swear. Whoop. All right. Gonna do this right. Wow. Slap. And a roll. Fucking doing it with style. Oh, hey guys. What's up? How you doing? There's stuff to do, things to see. Slapping.
Yahoo! Let my name echo in song.
All right, time for the big stacks.
Hold. Mine's a command. My guiding stars.
Back.
Be sanctified.
Time for takeoff.
Back. Back.
Silence.
And
May I present?
then we let Farina do a little bit of the healing. Healies for your feelies. Look at that. Look at that Farina stacks. Goddamn. Look at this shit. That's why we love Farina. She can be your support. She can be your healer. She can do damage. She can do everything. There we go. Now everybody's all healed up. Hi, Weishi! No feelies, no healies. Have you seen that woman's healies? Also, she can walk on water. Like, you can't be mean to Genshin Jesus. Let's go!
Now the path is clear. Let's
see. Show women. I want to be heard just because it's like, it's really fun to do the like, wah! To just like jump out of the ocean. We are mermaids now. Can, will, can't stop me. Weishi, don't be mean. Look at her. She's beautiful. And she can quick change. She's basically a VTuber. Ba-ba. 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 Look at that hair toggle. Ba-da-ba-ba-da. Hi, Mine! Teapot rejoin quest. Well, if you would like to join the teapot, I'll let you join the teapot. Come on, go ahead. Also, welcome, Nafir the Cutie to the SS Otterworldly Traveler. Please enjoy your vacation. Thank you so much for the follow. I will accept you going to my teapot. Enjoy the teapot. If anybody like needs like teapot stuff to buy and whatnot, and I am on your friends list, just let me know. I have no problem with you guys going to my teapot, doing whatever the heck you want to do over there. Doesn't bother me in the least. Okay, first things first. We gotta kill these dudes. Okay.
The show begins. Let the world come alive.
Okay.
Shine for me.
Then this.
Not now.
Okay, then roulette. Congratulations! Ah! Motherfucker!
Let the mighty be humble.
Stay in. Whoop.
Think you can get away?
Frida's design is peak.
Yeah. The night is cold.
Boop! Oh, hey, there's more of them now.
For takeoff.
See? Ba-ba-da.
Oh, mine's a command.
Down there.
Settle down.
Bat! Alright. And now we do the like little Farina kisses of congratulations. Everybody stops dying now. You were buying the rocks for your weekly? Understandable. But I love, she is giving CL Phantom Hive in the best way. And she even has like one funny eye that's different than the other eye. So like aesthetically, I love Farina. Farina's like, these are my two favorite designs. One is Venti and the other one is Farina. I just want a mix of both of those together, and congratulations. Like that's what I want my Genshin character to look like, me. If I was in Genshin, I want to look like that. Also, thank you, Excalibur, for the Atawata.
After all that, we finally made it to the innermost sanctum. Well, as expected, the mastermind isn't here.
Speaking of it, Navia is charging him as we speak. So you want them to have a child. I mean, maybe? Not really. Like, maybe in a test tube, but I don't want them to smash. I feel like that's a very different, it's a very different vibe. I don't ship them together. However, I would like to take both of them, mash them in a blender, and put it in a petri dish.
Oh, Paimon sees it too.
Also, thanks for the goth redo. Mad science? To burp here, mad science? Yes.
Huh?
They're dedicated to the victim. Oh, they took all the clothes.
They were brought here?
Man, that's fucked.
They were turned into water. And all the boxes of things. These names. That means...
All right, I want us to crash into the trial, being like, I found the bullshit. See if there's anything else that we can find.
Oh,
How are you liking Genshin Rampa? I like Genshin Rampa, though it's more like Genshin Phoenix Wright.
That means this is
Because a lot of it is like collecting bullshit clues and then playing mini games from the bullshit clues.
If you dilute it with normal water, you'll get synth. But the pure stuff can dissolve a human. Paimon will take notes on this incriminating evidence.
All right, primordial seawater. Another clue. Examine the bookshelf. Is this how Gamer Girl bathwater is made?
Detective Paimon's eyes.
I found bullshit!
Alice. Navia's father. Oh, this seems to be an investigation report on him.
Look, that's exactly how I would just like jump into the trial with objection! I have found a lot of bullshit!
This should prove the existence of the third person, right?
We need to have more stuff.
Determines the exact content of the key information Callus has passed on to certain members of his organization. The old dog's a real menace to deal with. Even if he abides by the promise he's made to us, he will still have the upper hand. He can act whenever he wants to make our lives miserable.
God, I love all the drama. Fontaine, so far, is maybe the most entertaining. Like, Sumeru may have been, like, the best, like, written for, like, lore drops and bullshit, but, like, Fontaine is the most entertaining. I have never been on this far of my, like, edge of my seat without actually being in a seat. Like, y'all, I'm sitting on a floor and a big pile of, like, stuffed animals and, like, blankies. I'm comfort gaming right now. I am not sitting on a chair, and yet I am still on the edge of my seat.
They're all just so evil.
Edge of the plush pile. Look, I need you to know that I am doing the sit-up gamer thing of like, oh, I am so impressed. W for comfort gaming.
There's so much synth here. And so many bottles of ingredients that probably just contain the waters of the primordial sea. Mixing in progress. Ready to
Fontaine is just such good writing. Yeah! It's okay, like it is so entertaining. It is so gripping. I am in this story. There's even fruit flavored synth? What is this? A fucking White Claw? Ah, yes, this is Fontaine White Claw. Drink too much of it, you'll literally become sploshed.
Yep, it's super obvious.
Alright, it's time for us. We're gonna eventually have to like look through all of the stuff that we've got. Let's see what we've gotten over here in our key items information, the missing persons case. All right, time for us to write. Well, time for us to voice act a little bit. The pool found within the HQ is filled with water from the primordial sea. The mastermind can use this to create synth and directly use it to dissolve people.
If Paimon, he's not, how could it be? Paimon's gonna give it an ugly nickname like,
Synth, a popular potion circulating quite wildly. It gives the drinker a very pleasant experience for a short time, but its side effects are equally strong. The producer uses these special characteristics to earn a massive profit from its trade.
the more Paimon looks, the sadder Paimon gets. These were all girls with their own hopes and dreams.
You discovered objects within the containers, labeled with the names of those who had owned them within the deeps of the HQ. The names here just have something to do with the victims in serial disappearance case. This might be proof that this was their final stop.
Should be able to prove Navia's theory.
Clues concerning the Callias case that were found inside the bookshelf. The mastermind did not believe that Jacques would do the deed and sent a third party to ensure the Callias' death. The content that followed also defined the culprit's motive to some extent. Tendrose! Hi, Ten! 1 second, let me give you a shout out, Tendrose. Tendrose is one of our dear friends. Foxboy, we like him. Yokai. Let's see, shout out. I have to do this, I have to actually get up and... Tendrose. Boop, boop, boop. But yes, he is Yokai Kitsune Foxboy VTuber. We love him. We love him. 10 out of 10 Rose. Anyway, welcome guys in. My name is Pearl. I am Sea Otter, Sea Captain, Sea Tuber. If you guys like to sit back, relax, get yourself something to drink, something to eat. Otherwise, I do thank you guys so much for the stop by, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. But right now, we are playing Genshin, and we are deep into our second court case. The case of the missing persons, and also Child's on trial, but you know, I am not doing this to save his ass. I am doing this because Navia has asked me. If it was up to me, I'd let Child die. Let that bitch drown. I do not care. Okay. We are getting evidence. See, we've gotten the examination pool. We've gotten this over here bookshelf. Amen to that, sister. See, look, I knew that the true peeps were with me. Give him the guillotine. Ooh, there's an experiment table.
What's this over here? Looks like some kind of place for research. Experiment number 16 aims to verify Jacob Ingold's research conclusions on the primordial sea and use his theory.
You know, this is why if you're a mad scientist, keep everything on a recorder and keep that recorder on you. Don't just have random notes thrown everywhere, because then people will find it and use it in the court of law.
Female specimens 22, 23, and 24 were dissolved.
Ugh. It's okay, Paimon, I get you, girl.
Sorry, traveler.
I wouldn't want to become a puddle either.
It's just that...
IDK, what do you get mugged and they get your voice recorder? Look, all I'm saying is if you play your cards right and smart, they'll never ask.
You read the rest. Paimon's too scared to keep going.
Paimon is the opposite of girls that listen to true crime podcasts. I listen to true crime podcasts. Now pardon me for a minute, I must piss. Oh, you gonna go pissing by yourself, handsome? You're gonna deny the rest of your audience the content? Oh, I can tell. Oh my god. Pearl says, oh, I listen to true crime podcasts, everybody else, and no one was shocked. The goal of the researcher is to save his lover, a woman called Vinieri, who is... Was that the woman who we saw in the fountain?
So that's why he did all of these experiments. Wait, did he really think he'd be able to find a way just by dissolving people over and over?
They can get that content when they pay for it. All right, guys, you heard the man. If you would like to hear fried chicken, obviously gift at least 10 subs to Tenrose. You want more 10 time? 10 gift subs is the cost. And there's another name here. Vacher.
Huh? Isn't that the name you heard by the fountain? Paimon thought he was an eyewitness in the serial disappearances case.
He is the researcher!
You mean Vacher is the one who did all of these...
Oh, fried chicken, yummy.
experiments?
Tendy time. You know, this is when Ten's like, oh no. You know what? Maybe I shouldn't. This is when he regrets the raid immediately. Welcome aboard, Kisora 0 to the SS Otherworldly Traveler. Please enjoy your vacation. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. He signed a bunch of experiment reports, and the voice I heard from the fountain was probably his lover.
Vacher was no victim, but personally took his lover and... No, that's not it either. If that's the case, why would he want people to resurface from the water?
There's something wrong with this.
Paimon will write it all down.
Okay. Pshaw, I don't regret joining a friend. Aww. Because I know that you've been playing Genshin lately too, so I love that we're both getting back into the Genshin.
Yeah.
But we haven't figured out who he really is yet.
No wonder go. That way, even if we bring all this back to the opera, we won't be able to identify the true culprit.
Let's look again.
Paimon won't admit defeat to this guy either.
I just want to see this fucking the Lion, the Witch, and the audacity of this bitch. When I turn up with all this evidence against him being like really smug about it, and then me just absolutely like dunking on him.
You take that side and Paimon will take this side. Check everything carefully. We'll find something for sure.
Time to look. We snooping for clues, gang. We are Scooby-Dooing this shit.
Nothing at all.
Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. Yes, I love the fact that the Genshin meme of like the Oratrice Mechanelise Denelise Cardinal has like made it to mainstream memes. I love it so much. No, you didn't, Pearl. Stop it. I did. I did. I made my going live tweet a meme. You're welcome.
Then you found her diary. Let's see.
I'm doing this literally just to hurt Salad.
It's just a normal diary chronicling their love story.
She made a list of baby names. She was pregnant! Oh my god, it is a telenovela! There was a pregnancy! Oh my god, this is literally just a telenovela. There has been a mysterious illness. There was people faking their own deaths. There was like bullshit family drama, and there was a pregnancy! All we need is that somebody was actually somebody's evil twin, and that's it. We got the whole thing. We have the entire, like, and somebody with an eye patch. We just need that. Congratulations! We have boiled down a Spanish telenovela to all of its fucking parts. I'm so excited.
So many. A whole page's worth.
Well, no one's faked their death yet. No, no. There's already been a faked death.
On was Marcel. Wait, but Marcel's pretty old. Has this case been going on for so long that he's Vacher and Venier's grown son?
I figured it out. Let's go, Paimon.
Hey! Paimon still hasn't figured it out yet.
And whose image do you see, Marcel?
Oh.
Is it a man named Vacher?
Huh.
Back to the court case drama.
You do know that name.
Back to what is it?
I'm really surprised you'd suddenly say the name of someone I've never even heard of.
I was
Law and
waiting for you to
Order.
say that.
Fontaine Special Victims Unit.
As expected of my partner. I just knew you'd return in the nick of
Hi, I've returned. I have lots of bullshit.
Do you intend to flout the rules of this court?
For as long as you sit up there, buddy.
Given their confidence.
Come over here and make me behave yourself. See, we're gonna select the notebook with the baby name.
But the truth of it, Marcel, is that you've always been Vacher.
Ah! Behavior, I'm not sharing Montresor with you.
After your love
Damn.
with Venier was dissolved, you kept abducting young women to
Damn, that's hard.
bring her back to you. You even created Marcel as a new
Can I just be a brat to Nouvelette? I would like him to come down here and make me.
Even the villains in opera performances rarely go that far.
Acceptable. All right, I can be a brat in front of him.
Now then established.
Hell yeah.
This information regarding your past also dismantles your prior timing defense. Well, Marcel, do you know where you went wrong?
When you thought you could pull
Your
the...
gaze on the lover that passed away, instead of paying attention to the living people around you.
I mean, yeah, that too, but also because he decided to fuck around and find out with me.
Or how we grew as individuals.
who also never understood Boss's real expectations for his daughter.
For our determination to see things through.
Your determination.
Oh, literally gonna have like the twirly mustache moment.
Speak up now if you would like to defend yourself. Otherwise, the trial will move on to the next stage.
Do you really think I wanted to do any of this?
Okay.
Pay attention to you? What for? Have you ever paid attention to me? Ever empathized with my pain? Ever known how it feels to
Oh
watch
my
the
god. This man is like, me! I am the main character! I have all the trauma backstory! I deserve everything in this life! None of you gazed upon me! In my time of need! Curse all of you to the bottom of the sea where you belong! That's literally, he is having himself a bad guy fucking monologue right now.
was brushed away by all of you as if it didn't matter at all. Well, now you know, don't you? Ha! Well, it's too late now. All those who were dissolved are gone forever. You only have yourselves to blame. You set up this ornate opera house in pursuit of your so-called justice, your beloved drama, while turning a blind eye to the suffering of the people. Vignier is dead.
I love, Neon, I was reading your comment up until it was like, but have you considered that I have to live with this mustache? Little Miss Throat Goat. Man, I didn't know I had an alternative account. But anyway, welcome to the SS Otterworldly Traveler. Please enjoy your vacation. Thank you so much for the follow.
Hey, is that water from the primordial sea?
Fucking, I'm killing Neon over here.
Do you all see? I can't go.
It happens.
So if I can't go where she is,
I'm sorry, the whiplash took me.
bring her back. I did all of that, and in the end, that accursed Callus still got the better of me.
Get fucked, buddy.
Entire life living on pins and needles, only to get stabbed by his idiot daughter at the very end.
Real bad guy laughter here.
He's exhibiting signs of mental distress. Guards, please restrain him.
Oh my god, he's so hot.
Touch me. Don't anybody come near me. I still need to save Vignier. I promise. We made a promise.
You know, this could all be avoided if you just melted yourself.
Please, Vignier. Don't think badly of me. All I want to do is fulfill our promise.
At this point, the verdict of this trial is clear. With Mr. Marcel's
He can't melt. Oh right, because he's from Snezhnaya. Right, he ain't from here.
Fine by me. I was in a bad mood, but after a show like that, I'm actually
you know
feeling
what?
pretty good.
We'll just kill him.
Traveler, please submit
It's all that
the
matters.
evidence you have collected to the guards, so that I might review and summarize the truth behind the serial disappearances case.
What's he doing here? What's Tartaglia doing here? He's Mr. Worldwide.
Was originally named Vache and worked as an adventurer with his partner and lover Vignier.
Look, I
During
forgot
an
for a
underwater
hot second.
expedition, Vignier accidentally came into contact with water from the primordial sea and was dissolved in front of Vache as a result.
I love how we're getting the little play here.
The water's existence through the work of others and began to kidnap young women for research, with the goal of discovering a method to restore Vignier back to life. To cover his tracks, he invented the new alias of Marcel and began to operate a business in Poisson.
Imagine he went for a dip of the spring and invited his wife
During the
in.
course of his research,
Oh.
Vache discovered that a diluted concoction of water from the primordial sea can induce feelings of euphoria, and began to manufacture and market synth. However, as he accumulated wealth...
April, you think we're going to see Child in the next area? Yeah. We're literally never going to get rid of this motherfucker. I need you to understand that Mihoyo shoves Child so far down our throats, I'm pretty sure I could cough up his ugly ass like ginger hair.
Although the assassination did not go as Vache expected, he was able
Because for some reason, Mihoyo really just is like, yes, we love Child, we give him merch all the time, and you are going to love him too, regardless. Hi, this is Child, you are going to love him, stop resisting.
However, his attempt to frame
However,
Vignier
I hate him.
and the power of water from the primordial sea became public knowledge. this case also exposed enough of Vache's machinations that he was eventually successfully charged in court. Thus concludes the enigmatic history of the serial disappearances case.
He's a brown-haired trick with a sassy mouth. According to the YA novel, he is the most desirable. I do not like him. Also, he's got like brown hair in this lighting, but everywhere else he's got like really red hair. He like looks like fucking Ed Sheeran.
According to the judgment of the
Oratrice Mechanis Denalise Cardinal. Yeah! He said the line!
Guilty.
Guards! Take Vache away.
Dancing in the dark with Paimon in my arms.
With that, the serial disappearances case is over now.
We really just witnessed history. Who would have thought the true culprit would be such a polite and well-spoken guy?
Yippee! We have now
fucking Paimon's yippee!
so many innocent people, and now he's finally getting what he deserves. Huh? Are you okay?
It's over now.
Marcel, you were absolutely
She can rest.
The day our late boss had always hoped for has finally come. You can rest easy now, knowing justice has been served.
Yeah. Yeah. It's finally over.
The bottle of primordial water is just still sitting there. Ayo, this is a murder weapon. Why are we just glass onioning this with just like a loaded gun and turning off all the lights? Somebody should take care of that.
Now, hasn't this been a most delicious piece of drama? The villain has been caught, justice has been served, past wrongs have been righted.
Good night, Ides! Good night!
Since it's been such a great show, I'll just let the false accusations against me slide. Either way, I've still got some business to attend to. So, if you'll excuse me...
There's no excuse for you, child.
Wait just one moment, Mr. Tartaglia.
What now? None of this has anything to do with me.
It's the one time that he's absolutely
Since
correct.
This trial was initiated due to a charge against you, a verdict must also be made regarding the initial charge before the trial can conclude.
Oh, come on. Is this really
Oh my god, Neon, we actually on Friendsgiving watched Glass Onion and Knives Out.
Like me to exit stage
So I'm always down to like watch that again.
This has always been the rule.
All right,
I'm about to fall in love with Neverlet more. Oh god, can I? I don't think I can.
Right? Let's just get this over with.
Through evidence presented in the public trial that was just held, it has been established that Mr. Tartaglia has no direct...
It's okay, don't worry. Afro, Dion, we will have another Discord day where we will watch those two movies because I believe everybody should watch them.
We now turn to the
Oratrice Mechanis Denalise Cardinal. Every time.
On the charges. According to the judgment of the Oratrice
Mechanis Denalise Cardinal.
Mr. Tartaglia is...
It's also gonna say guilty.
What?
Guilty for existing!
Hey! That's not funny. Didn't you just say I'm supposed to be innocent?
Yeah, no.
What's with this verdict? Is your justice machine malfunctioning?
Huh? This has never happened before. The Oratrice actually returned a different verdict from the Chief Justice.
We're not telling jokes, boy. You're the only clown here!
Harbinger? Do you think the Oratrice might have just convicted him on general principle?
But weren't the charges about the serial disappearances case? No matter what else he's guilty of, it shouldn't affect the verdict in this case, right?
Just what's going on here? Not that I don't...
Denalise Cardinal is, by law, the final verdict of the court. We must accept the guilty verdict.
Oratrice Mechanis Denalise Cardinal.
Into custody per court protocol.
Look, see, look, now he's less brown hair and more actual, like, red. It's the lighting in here.
So this is how justice is done in Fontaine. What a joke. You've got your rules. Well, I've got mine too!
More cool fight sequences! Oh, is he gonna turn into like the hot version of Child? Otherwise known as like when he actually transforms? Yeah!
He's activating his Foul Legacy!
Foul Legacy is when he turns into a big monster man. Oh, never mind. Nouvellette just went smackdown on him.
I am sorry.
Get
If you have been wronged,
fucked!
we will find the truth. But the rules of the court must be upheld.
Ugh. That man is so attractive! Sir! I have never been so attracted to a Genshin character in all my life.
This is also the
This man makes me go feral.
However, according to the rules established at the conception of Fontaine's court system, the Oratrice's judgment is the
Love him more yet. I do! I love this man! He is my husband! I will marry
As
him!
for why the Oratrice arrived at the conclusion it did,
I would get a scab of us being married!
Why are you looking at me? I had nothing to do with it! I don't know what happened there either. Hey, stop staring at me!
What does Lady Farina mean by that?
She says she has no idea either, but that's impossible. Didn't she create the Oratrice
Oh,
herself?
shit.
Yeah, so are the verdicts reliable or not? Can results like this really be called justice?
Right now, I think she's not okay.
My dearest citizens, did you really think we'd allow
Okay, now the mask is back on. She is... The brat mask is back on.
Did you really believe that the judgment could be mistaken or be the result of some sort of random mishap? Don't tell me. You thought even I had been blindsided by the Oratrice's result.
But the way she looked just now, it was pretty obvious she had no idea what was going on.
However, given the state of things, I shall give you an explanation. Everything that just took place, including my supposed shock and bafflement, was a part of an elaborate performance, with every action meant to stir up
Girl do be looking like a ringleader, I'm not gonna lie.
And, of course, for every performance there is a script. Everything has unfolded exactly as I expected from the very beginning. As the embodiment of
The scale is just registering all of his various other war crimes.
shall never render an arbitrary judgment. If you thought Child had nothing to do with the serial disappearances case, it is only because you've been blinded by the superficial appearance of innocence. Everything he's done, not to mention the danger he poses, are beyond ordinary comprehension.
Okay, to be fair, she's not 100% false. Man has done a lot of war crimes.
You will come to understand my noble intentions, as well as the absolute correctness of the Oratrice's verdict. Now, having said that, although I hate to leave things hanging in suspense, it is now time for this performance to end. As the lead actress, I shall be the first to take my leave. Toodaloo!
So she chose to make...
Yeah, leeway did happen. He did, in fact, try and condemn an entire city to a watery grave.
She probably just put on that performance to save face. As for the truth, it's unlikely that she actually has any idea. However, please be assured that I will continue to investigate this case in a personal capacity. Just as I promised, if the judgment has been incorrect, we will do our utmost to clear his name.
All right. Even though we feel pretty badly for
I am so conflicted and attracted to you at the same time, sir.
After all, he's done plenty of bad stuff. So he should have known he'd go to prison.
I love how Paimon is also like, yeah, he did kind of like do a lot of war crimes. He did do a lot of war crimes. It does make a lot of sense. But anyway, we finished this part of the Fontaine story. So I think with it being almost, what? We've been about 3 hours and 30 minutes. Not quite yet. Oh. So we gotta keep going? Okay. Ba-ba-ba. I thought we were gonna be like, okay, it's done now. Nope. Now it's 3.5 hours. Still a little more of the chapter? Okay. Then once we are actually done with the chapter, that's when we'll stop. No pro-banding.
What are you doing? Quick, stop him!
Question, what would happen if Cleve visited Fontaine? All the fish would die.
Marcel, what are you doing over here?
Stop resisting arrest. Cease, or we'll add another charge to the list. No, wait. I just want to ask the Traveler something. I'm not looking to run away. Please, just let me ask this one small...
How did you figure out everything?
Thank you. I was being led away when I finally realized something. Where did you first hear the name Vacher? I erased all records of that name. So...
There was a funny Oceanid lady in my dreams that told me so.
Trying to prove your innocence? Give it up. You've already been convicted.
I met her.
Really? You did? You're sure? You met her? But
something to do with my sensitivity to the hydro element.
Fountain of Lucine? Then she's been so close to me all along. And I just never... Please give me a chance to talk to her again. Just let the Traveler take me to the fountain to see her one last time. This is the last request I'll ever make in my life.
Man drowns himself in the... Man drowns himself literally in the fountain.
An inch and you want to take a mile? Do you think serial killers get to make requests like that?
They get to request a last meal.
Why should we give him what he wants when he's only done a ton of super terrible things?
This request, is it worth as much to you as your life?
Of course.
Yes.
Wait, no. It's worth even more than my life.
Humans. Will they betray the instinct to live just to satisfy spiritual needs?
Bruh. Humans will betray the ability to live for a corn chip.
Your Honor, I fear that...
I will go with him. You do not need to worry about any escape.
Neverlet would just kill him on principle.
In that case, I shall leave him in your most capable hands, Chief Justice.
Thank you, Your Honor.
This way, Neverlet. Yeah, pay a man enough and he'll walk barefoot into hell. It's true. Humans do not give a shit about what is your life, what is their life, and what may or may not constitute as a war crime.
Is this the place? You said she's here, but what do I need to do to see her?